Welcome, everyone. Mike Flanagan here with Matt Turek and Adam Ishman. Adam is from Columbia 300, our sponsor here of the Swerve, Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open here from Las Vegas. Matt Turek just got in from St. Louis about an hour ago.
Just flew in right to South Point.
Yeah. Oh, I was telling them that I didn't even go to the airport. They just landed me at South Point.
That's right, just right on the rooftop here.
Yeah.
You could land the plane on top of this place.
Celine Dion's helicopter.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but welcome to the Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open. The first year for this event, that would be called inaugural, I believe,
What
guys.
is it?
Inaugural.
Inaugural.
It is the inaugural event that we're having here, and this is A squad tonight. We've got two more squads coming up this weekend. B squad tomorrow at 9 a.m., tomorrow on Saturday, and then also at 4 p.m. And we will have more entries than we have tonight, but we are actually really elated and pleased to say that we have 28 bowlers.
It's pretty good
for tonight's squad. We're happy with that.
Really good. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
And the bowlers tonight, Adam, are bowling on this unique lane pattern. It's the actual 2015 Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open pattern. It's unique, and it's a 1.8 to 1 ratio here at the South Point Plaza. And we're looking forward to getting the first look at this lane pattern. We'll take you out to the lanes now. This is what we call our featured pair, and it is behind us on lanes 55 and 56. On 55 and 56 tonight, we've got Michael Duran and Deron Booker. Do you know either one of those fellas, Mr. Ishman?
I do know Deron a little well. Southern California guy, makes a lot of videos. Bowler's Deals. He's a Bowler's Deals guy.
Well, we've been
I
a fan.
think I ran into that guy on the way up here, actually.
We've been a fan.
Yeah, a Neil Lau fan for years.
For years, yes, we have. And Adam, you got to be excited with your new position with Ebonite International, being a district sales manager in this area. And this is your first event you've got to work, buddy.
Yes, this is the inaugural event of my career.
That's right.
Yeah, this is very, very exciting. It's in my hometown, so I drove the 15 minutes to get here, and I'm ready to go.
$15 minutes, man. That's a long drive.
Yeah, it was about as long as your flight here. Probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Probably. Yeah, I bet it's kind of neat and bad all at the same time to live in Las Vegas.
You know what? I've been here 10 years, and it's still exciting.
Yeah.
But
do you ever do anything touristy and go to like the strip?
no, I feel weird when I do that now.
Really?
Yeah, it's strange. Only when people come to town.
Then you go.
When my family comes to town, that's the only time I ever go down there.
Yeah.
Other than that, it is fantasy land. It is what pays the bills for this town.
We've got both sides of the house going here tonight. This is a 60-lane bowling center, bowling plaza, bowling stadium, whatever you want to call it. It's just an absolute beautiful place to be. 30 lanes on each side, as I mentioned, and tonight we're using lanes 3 through 14 on one side of the building, and on the other side we're using lanes 47 to 58, and the bowlers are crossing one pair to the right after each game on their respected side of the center. And then they will flip to the other side after 4 games, and they'll do it all over again.
I like that. That's what you do in the St. Louis IB Open, and it kind of gives everybody a fair look, if you will. You know, there's not one bowler that stays on one side of the house or the center, where some would argue that they have a better look on one side of the center compared to the other.
Split houses, you definitely have to make it even from side to side to keep it fair.
I'll take you through the list of bowlers here tonight. We've got a lot of amateurs participating, which we're really excited about. Martin Cazares, Buddy Lucas, Chad Lucci, Shawn Maldonado, Chad Pojas, John Rubio, Gary Faulkner, Mike Villarreal. Is it Villarreal?
Villarreal.
Villarreal, that's right. Villarreality Television. And Alex Cavallero is here as well. Michael Duran, Deron Booker, Nathan Bohr, Gary Duran, Corbin Edeldorf, Billy Grant, Ronnie Holtz, Ildemaro Ruiz, Mike Sagers, Chris Sloan, Michael Smith, Ari Wilson, Tony Woodward, Aaron Lawrence, Bobby Campanale, Brandon Allred from Logo Infusion, another great partner of ours, Ross Lyons, Matt Brasreel, and Mike Hart participating tonight on our squad. 28 bowlers in total. And in this tournament, it's a 1 out of 5 cash ratio. And if we have 130 bowlers, we are going to award $5,000 for first place, with $3,000 going to second and so on. I addressed that with the players a little while ago in the tournament office. I'll tell you, we get a lot of support here at Inside Bowling, and really have to thank all of the players that decided to come out and be a part of this early Friday squad. And we look forward to seeing other players participate over the next 2 days. Adam, are there any names of any folks here locally, being from Las Vegas, that are coming out that maybe we haven't seen on our webcast before, that maybe a few people might be excited to watch?
There's a few locals that I know on the paperwork for tomorrow that that should be exciting to watch. I know there's a youngster, Nick Pollock, will be bowling tomorrow. Got a couple obviously a couple locals bowling this squad. I can't think of the other ones off the top of my head for tomorrow.
Well, if you want to go take a look, you can go to InsideBowling.com and click on the Swerve IB Open banner, and you can look at some of the players that are signed up for the event that are already paid. But we have a lot of walk-ins coming in. I'm really excited about the walk-ins that we have. We do have a couple of bigger name guys on this squad. We've got Shawn Maldonado and Nathan Bohr. And I know, Matt, that you coming out west here, you don't get to spend a lot of time out here. I'm a little more familiar with it after living in Utah for the last couple of years. I bet you're looking forward to just meeting some new people and seeing some new games.
I was hanging out just outside where everybody comes up from the escalator, just talking to people that are carrying bowling bags in, to be honest with you. I was just like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? You know, you going to win? Everybody said yes. And it was kind of cool, you know, to see like the West Coast. I call them the West Coast bowlers because I'm from the Midwest, and we don't get to see some of the talent out here.
Well, I'll tell you what, here on lanes 5 and 6, and with just one bowler on a lane on some of the pairs and 3 on a pair on some of the other lanes, the bowlers are really happy about this pace of play. They're able to almost bowl like on television. They bowl two frames and then they sit down and rest for a minute. But Mike Sager's here on lane number 5, who's open with a spare double. He's actually a very good friend of mine. He lives up by where we live, up in North Ogden, Utah. He lives a little bit south of there between Salt Lake and Ogden. Been over to his house for a few get-togethers. Actually watched the Super Bowl at his house this year.
Cool.
And Mike Sager's been begging us to run an event, and he and his wife, who, if you have watched any of my Periscopes, her name is Jane Ikea, is what I call her. But his wife, Lori, is just a sweetheart, and now he's got a 3-bagger.
Yeah,
so
tripping that 4.
Mike Sager's just a great guy. Really like Mike a lot. And right here, as we flip over to the other side of the center, take a look at 3 pairs as we just switched over for you. Now Matt's taking us to our third angle.
Rookie mistake.
No, that's
here.
fine. Let's take a look at some more bowling. Let's take everybody around the horn here. It's such a beautiful facility. This is what we call the angle cam. Officially,
I like that name,
Adam. It's the angle cam. You know, it's not centered. It's just kind of angled, and you get to look at.
I like the look.
It is a good look, especially on the right-handed side, especially around lane 55, 54. You really get to see that entry angle into the 1-3. I will tell you, I got to thank Doug Dukes and the folks over at Kegel for helping me put together this lane pattern. Doug Dukes is a rising star.
Doug's a good guy.
Yes, he is, and Kegel is just absolutely been wonderful to us. Chris Chartrand and the rest of the crew over there, founded by John Davis years ago. We just lost a couple years ago. Thank you so much, Kegel Corporation, for your involvement with our events and for your involvement here with this facility. You know, they've got 4 flex machines here on hand to make sure we put down the correct condition.
4
of them.
They are showing their flex.
Yes, they are. They're flexing, baby.
Certainly are. The other thing that we do need to talk about is you know, this tournament is named after a specific bowling ball. And I remember watching telecasts back in the day where I remember seeing tournaments named after bowling balls, and we were really excited to bring awareness to this new technology in the Columbia 300 Swerve bowling ball. This ball has a new technology, Matt, called Hypershock.
Hypershock
technology.
Tell me all about that.
Well, here's what it is. Hypershock technology it's actually a green inner filling to the ball. Like, you know, the inner filling inside the ball is actually lime green. It's lime green.
Oh, yes, it's green.
Oh, it's green?
It's really green.
And Adam can tell you more, but it's got an additive in it that allows for the ball to go through the pins differently. And it's been proven that the pins actually react in such a positive way that it's pretty groundbreaking for the industry, not only Columbia 300, but Hypershock technology is in the Swerve. And the bowlers had the opportunity to package one of those great new Columbia 300 Swerves with their entry fee, and a lot of people took advantage of that. And the Hypershock technology, a lot of really good comments so far. The ball's been out for about a month, and we're helping bring more awareness to this technology through this event. And without Columbia 300 support, we wouldn't have been able to bring you this coverage or even this tournament. Adam, do you have anything to add about the Hypershock technology and what you've seen from the Swerve?
I drilled one for myself about 2 weeks ago, and I obviously knew the technology going into it, and I was very surprised on how much different it is through the pins. It has a different sound. The ball goes through the pins a lot stronger. It is definitely something that is groundbreaking technology for sure.
Sounds awesome.
It is really good. The ball comes with a little bit of a duller finish on it, is what I call it. I'm not quite as much of a tech guru as you guys, but you can polish it, can tame it down a little bit, but it works with all different types of surfaces on the ball.
That sounds like great stuff. I'm really excited to see one in action. I have not personally seen one thrown down the lane.
I know of a couple people personally that are throwing it. When I walked around this afternoon in practice, there was a couple of people that were trying to throw it down the lane in practice, and it did give it a pretty good look. I know Brandon Alvarez throwing one. Chris Sloan drilled one this afternoon.
Cool.
So there are some going down the lane right now.
Well, I look forward to seeing how they react on this pattern. The green is what gets me. What about this inner core is?
It's an additive, Matt. If you go over to the Columbia 300 YouTube channel, you can see that there's this ball demonstration of dropping 2 different rubber balls. One of them bounces back up off the ground.
I was floored when I saw it.
And the other one just dead on arrival.
Really?
It never leaves the ground.
Which means it uses its energy to drive through whatever it hits.
Wow.
And that's what's in this ball.
Well, it doesn't lose energy because of a bounce.
Correct.
That means it doesn't lose energy when it hits the pins. That means you should all go home and go out tomorrow and buy one if you want to drive through the pins.
Well, or at least
you could come bowl the tournament and get one at here.
There's still 2 more squads.
The other thing that you could do is you could just go talk to your local pro shop and ask about it and see if it'll match up for your game. And if it doesn't match up for your game, Ebonite International is a sponsor of what we do, and they've got a lot of great products right now across 4 different brands. You can't get a wider variety of bowling products for your game, all the way from the Swerve, the Warriors of the world, the Paradox.
That's a good ball.
The Bad Intentions Hybrid with carbon fiber, all the way down to, if you just want a good tournament all-around ball, Game Breaker 2 or something like that. So go check out all the Ebonite products. We'd appreciate your support. When you consider your next bowling ball purchase, consider an Ebonite product of one of the 4 brands and the Columbia 300 Swerve for sure. So what are we seeing scoring pace here, Adam? What are you looking at?
There is not a lot of triples or bigger streaks right now. There's a lot of 9s.
We saw Sagers have one earlier. Let's go back and check in on Mike Sagers, see how he's doing. He's bowling. I bet this is a treat for him. One of the cool things about our events is sometimes you get matched up with a guy who's bowled on television before, and I bet this is a treat for Mike Sagers to be able to bowl with Ildemaro Ruiz. Yeah, there's not much we can do about it, Matt, until we look at it later for tomorrow. So we are experiencing a little bit of frame loss here and there. We're really trying to overload our computers and really test some things here on this morning, or this, what I would say, opening squad. It feels like morning in the Midwest. It's like in the middle of the night right now, but
I feel good.
I'm sure you do.
I feel like I just got off of work.
All right, I've got you built for a couple games here.
All right, cool. Yeah, I noticed that.
There's 2, and then I think I got 3 over here in case I get distracted or something. Building graphics on the fly, everybody. We really do appreciate you being part of our webcast tonight. Got to give a shout out to some folks here in the chat for sure. The Waz at the Bowler Show, been a guest on there many, many times. Thanks for all you do for bowling, David Waswell. Also want to thank Billy Isold for coming in and being part of the broadcast tonight. Billy and I go way back, about 4 years. That's way back nowadays. It seems like we were just at Beaverview for the very first time Billy Isolt and his great event, the Proprietors Cup, the Detroit Cup.
That's a good event. It's so much fun to watch,
He's got a lot of other things cooking, so thank you, Billy, for being part of our broadcast tonight. Mike Sargent, the old buddy I used to work with over at the Old Storm Bowling Products. Mike Sargent runs his own pro shop now at Spare Time Lanes in Syracuse, I believe it is, or where is that? No, it's Roy, Utah. I'm sorry, Roy, Utah. Mike, thanks for coming in and being part of our webcast tonight. I get all the towns confused. I'm still kind of a newbie over there in the old Utah. And tell you what, I'm a little surprised at how straight the ball goes when you go straight up the lane around 9.
Yeah, anything right of 10 looks like it is going pretty straight.
I need binoculars.
I'll tell you the other really cool thing is that, you know, there's a lot of spectators watching. I'll tell you, for a squad of 28, I'm going to count them right now. I'm going to count them.
You're going to need more fingers and toes.
I just did my head count here. J.R. Raymond in the building, by the way. Also Devin Bidwell in the building, by the way. His father is here as well. We've got some bowlers here checking things out, getting ready to bowl tomorrow.
The farthest traveled person in the building, Sam Cooley, is sitting with Dino Bidwell.
Sam Cooley.
Sam Cooley from Australia.
Wow.
Good eye, mate. That's right. He's here to bowl.
The dingo ate my baby.
Yeah, he's actually bowling next week in another event that's happening here. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to jump out of the booth for just a moment. I got to go check on the tournament office, make sure everything's running smooth, and I will be back. So you're continuing to watch coverage here from the Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open. Matt Turek and Adam Ishman going to bring you some experto commentaro coming up right here.
El Nino.
Correcto.
Mundo. That's expert, all right. I don't know if Mike talked about the pattern at all. But this pattern, I know he talked about Doug Dukes and the guys over at Kegel that helped him design it, but it is appears to be 1.83 to 1.
Yeah, with the new lane surface here at the Plaza, they are definitely going to play very, very challenging.
So a nice shot there on lane 6. See, that's the hard part is I just don't know half of these guys.
Come on, he was on TV.
I just can't see that far. I can't tell who it is. Is that bad? Do I need glasses?
You might want to get your eyes checked later.
I might. Watching your, this is our other featured pair, if we're going to call it anything. This is 5 and 6. Kind of a good look to see everybody around. We're not using the end pairs. We're not using 1 and 2. We're not using 59 and 60. So tell me about your involvement with Columbia now.
I am the Southwest District Sales Manager now for Ebonite International.
Okay.
I cover the territories of Southern California, Las Vegas, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and someplace called Hawaii.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
that's probably a trip.
Yeah, that'll be fun. New experiences for me for sure.
That's cool, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Looking at scores out here.
There's not a lot going on.
No, there's like one good game on 3 and 4.
Ildemaro has a pretty good game going. He can strike out for 257.
Lots of, I see a couple circles up there, a couple splits. Lots of 9 counts,
like
you were saying earlier.
Lots of 9s. 9 looks like a good score right now.
And I see a lot of players, they're playing different parts of the lane. I'm watching a gentleman here on 9 who well, all right, well, I take that back. It looked like he was lining up outside on the twig, but kind of drifted inside a little bit, playing
if that's a twig,
yeah, that didn't look like a twig.
Yeah,
he was lining up. It looked like he was lining up on
20
the twig.
is now the twig.
Yep. But I see a lot of people playing inside.
Yeah, with a longer pattern, and especially with the volume that Doug came up with for this pattern. Closer to the head pin is looking like the way to go right now.
You don't want to give too much away, I guess.
I mean, it's still early, but we'll definitely see what happens here in a game or two. Aaron Lawrence right there, just a little farther right, and it just didn't make it back.
Didn't get there.
Brandon Allred with a 10 back there on lane 11 for a triple.
We have one of our spectators exiting her seat. That's always fun. Like Mike was saying, there are quite a few spectators here watching.
Well, this is the first time a lot of these bowlers have seen this facility, so it's this is definitely a unique place.
It really is. I was trying to explain it a little earlier. You can almost land a 747 in here. Our park is 747. This place is massive.
It's pretty big. It's a long walk to get from the parking lot to the bowling center.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Taking a look at scores, they're starting to finish up on the other side of the center, on the high end of the center. I see some scores over here, 213, 192.
There's a 277 on 51
holy
and
cow,
2.
there really is. 233 game. But I also see there's a 176, a 185.
The higher end of the building looks like the scoring pace is a little higher than the low end.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. The highest score I see over here is
222.
220, yeah. So far, lots of 190s, couple 170s. So it's not supposed to be a cakewalk.
Well, when you're bowling for this kind of money, you got to earn it.
Yeah. They're going to earn it this weekend. Hopefully you guys will tune in all weekend. Tomorrow we're going to have plenty of coverage all day long. B and C squad qualifying. Each bowler in each qualifying block bowls 8 games. They bowl 4 games on one side of the center, 4 games on another. And like I said, tomorrow's going to be lots of bowling. You're going to want to tune in. We're starting at 9 o'clock Western time. Is it Western time?
This is left coast time.
Left Coast time.
Left coast time.
I like that. So 9 o'clock in the morning. It's what? 6 Eastern?
The other way.
The other way.
Yeah,
the other way. Yeah. So it's bright and early, bowling all day. You're going to want to tune in to Inside Bowling.
Yeah, 9 a.m. would be 6 a.m. Hawaii time.
Oh, is it 6 a.m. Hawaii time?
6 a.m. Hawaii time.
It is the other way then. Well, like I said, I mean, you know, the helicopter just dropped me at the top.
Yeah,
and, you know,
I
don't even know where I am.
fell right out of the right out of there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So game 1 is in the books. Just about, well, yeah, pretty much everybody is done with game 1.
Got a couple pairs with 3 that are a little slow, but yeah, for the most part,
they're
everybody
actually
done
not
here.
that far behind.
No,
yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
One person, one frame.
They got the 4-pin out.
It's a 4-bagger on 56. That's, other than the 270, that's the most I've seen in a row.
Yeah. So then with you being the West Coast brand manager, is that right? Is that the right title?
I'm a sales manager.
Sales manager. How many bowlers bowling here tonight are within your
I have
your district?
a lot of them, actually. I have several, just in this squad, I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably have 10 staffers bowling this squad. So it's good to see some of the faces that I just didn't know. It's exciting to watch them bowl.
Probably gives you a good chance to kind of meet the people that you really haven't
Yeah,
actually talked to,
absolutely.
and catch up with the people that you do know.
Yeah, being that I've been in town for a long time, most people come to Vegas at some point in time for bowling, and it's nice to see familiar faces for sure. There's Shawn Maldonado on 51.
That was a good shot.
Striking as usual.
You guys probably missed that. He's just off to the left of the screen. Now, one thing I don't know how this is going to work is the skip procedure. Do you know the skip procedure
I
today?
do not. I know that they will be moving after 4 games to the other side of the building.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really don't know what the skip is.
Pay attention. Where is Aaron over here on the right? He
looks
moved
like,
a pair to the right.
Yeah, it looks like they're just moving 1 right.
Yeah, maybe that's it. It looks like there's 6 pairs in play on each side.
Check, 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 check. 1-1, 1-1. Yes, they move 1 pair to the right after each game. And I'm going to tell you, early developing situation here, guys.
Oh, boy.
The lefties are having a heyday here. If my good friend Del Ballard Jr. was watching, he'd say, oh, the lefties are having a heyday. But you know what? I have to say that I'm seeing the righties start to open them up now. Scoring pace is going to be a little bit higher than what I anticipated. I'll tell you, Nathan Bohr opened with a 220 game over here on 57 and 58. He's now moved on to lanes 47 and 48. Gary Faulkner opened with a big first game. The lefty, one of the best games, fundamentally sound lefties I've ever seen. Chris Barnes and I, to name drop real quick, had a nice conversation about Gary Faulkner. We really like his game, and surprised he hasn't broke through yet, but he's really bowled well to start the day here. He also wants to bowl additional squads to try to make some bracket money prior to showing up for this squad he mentioned in the tournament office earlier. We did run some brackets this squad with just 28 bowlers, guys.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, we've got about, for those of you that are keeping score at home, I believe we have about 70 or 80 brackets.
Wow, that's pretty
spread
good.
out across all the games.
Yeah. Only 20, how many bowlers, Mike?
28.
28.
14 on each side. Remember, everyone, the bowlers will be moving 1 pair to the right after each game through 4 games, and then they'll flip to the other side for the last 4 games and repeat exactly what they just did. If you're just joining us also, Mike Flanagan here with Adam Ishman from Ebonite International, new district sales manager. This is his very first tournament that he's working with us, so we're definitely going to haze him a little bit later. And Matt Turek, this is his first time this far west on the airwaves, so we're going to haze him as well. When I say we, I don't know
a lot
who's,
of hazing
who's
going
going
on
to do
I
that.
don't know about all this. I didn't sign up for hazing.
Got a lot of good bowlers just sitting around, catching the action here, getting to see all my good West Coast friends, being a Midwest boy. I love it. I'm gonna do an interview right now down here on the concourse with one of my very good friends.
Is that like a semi?
I call her Jane IKEA when we play Cards Against Humanity, if you've ever heard of that game before. But Jane IKEA is here, otherwise known as Lori Sagers. And how is Michael bowling? Mike Sagers here to start the day.
Mike's bowling pretty darn good to start the day. He's got a pretty good look out there, playing right down 10. Kind of looking good with that haywire.
He is looking good. I can tell you that I watched him bowl the first game. And do you know what he bowled the first game?
218.
218 is a good score on the right side. And he's bowling with Ildemaro Ruiz. How does he feel about drawing Ildemaro as a crossing partner?
I think he's doing just fine. Nothing too big going on. Just relaxed and throwing the ball good.
I'm happy to see him bowling good. I'm glad you guys were able to make the trip down. Maybe we'll get to play some Cards Against Humanity or some Cards Against the Casino later.
Cards Against the Casino, of course.
Are you still playing bingo?
Always playing bingo, dude. That's the best.
All right. Well, thanks so much for the time, Lori. I'm down here just hanging out with people, folks. Hanging out with people. We love it.
get a good look here on 7 and 8.
Yep. He's very methodical. I've lost $5 wagers for total pins in the league I subbed in at Davis Lanes against Mike many times. Just keeps the ball in play. He's happy with that. You know, he's happy with that.
9 is a good score right now.
What did Brandon Alred bowl the first game? Do we know?
Mr. Brandon had
roughly
190.
Okay, roughly 190. We will have scores updated down below in your event information tabs on InsideBowling.tv. If you're watching us live right now, you'll be able to see the standings. We will have that cooking along. It always takes a little bit longer the first game of the block, especially when we just get started running the tournament. It's actually quite funny, Adam, is we run these tournaments and we finally get everything figured out because we only do them every once in a while by about the last game of the last squad. And then we just have to shut her all down and pack everything up, and we try it again in 3 or 4 months.
It's a well-oiled machine, Mike.
Oh, you know, yeah. It's got plenty of squeaky wheels. We've got a squeaky door in the tournament office. We're just rolling right along. But, hey, it's good to be up late. Hey, if you're on the East Coast, God love you. Probably laying in bed watching a little Jimmy Fallon right now with us, muted.
Muted.
No, until Fallon's over. Just wait. All of a sudden, all these people start chiming in the chat in about an hour.
Yeah.
Fallon's over.
Because they're all watching Fallon, huh?
Something like that. I think so. Michael Smith is bowling in the tournament on lanes 9 and 10. I don't know if you're still on this side or not right now.
We are.
Is he throwing a swerve?
He is throwing a swerve.
Missed a little right on that one, it looked like. You know, there was a great Christian singer named Michael W. Smith. Yep, Michael W. Smith. As a matter of fact,
that is the fun fact of the day.
We used a Michael W. Smith song in the tribute we did to Sean Swanson when Sean passed away earlier in the year. It was the second song that we used.
Gotcha.
What's Pam looking for?
I don't know.
Just getting a little lane assignment sheet from us. 1.8 to 1 lane ratio here at the South Point Bowling Plaza. This is the first squad of 3 squads, A, B, and C. Hey, Matt, do you have the graphic up for game number 2?
I sure do.
Oh, boy, you are good.
You didn't fly me out here for nothing, Mike.
No, I kind of did. I booked you a one-way ticket.
Oh, good. Good. I'm gonna stay with you.
Oh yeah, I got room.
Yeah. All right. Good. Good. Since I've got no trip home.
There's a little better shot of the swerve on lane 9.
I'll say. You guys could probably see that on the right side of your screen there.
Well, with Gary Faulkner opening up with such a big game, I believe it was in the 250s, if I remember correctly.
277.
277. I'm getting texts from Anthony Pepe and JT Action Jackson right now.
JT.
They're watching the live stream.
Action Jackson. He just secured a spot as a reoccurring character on a TV show, if I'm not mistaken.
That's awesome.
I believe
That's
the
awesome.
show's actually on tonight right now, as a matter of fact.
Really? Oh, we're missing it.
I forget the name. Hey, I'm going to be out of range for a minute, guys.
All right. Go out of range. Out of range.
We're
Shawn
not stopping you.
Maldonado, look at this game over here on 50-51. He's got 290 max score going on. Can you tell who that is yet?
That's Shawn Maldonado.
Is it? That's what I was thinking, but I don't want to be wrong, so I'll defer to the expert.
Sean's been on a tear lately. He's won several tournaments in the Southwest in a row.
Wow, nice.
He won 3 or 4 regionals in a row in the last month and a half.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, good for him. I don't get to see him bowl in person too often.
And we put the jinx on him on that one.
Yeah, well, that's the black cloud of the live stream.
Fantastic.
Yeah. That's what we're famous for here.
Have you used the black cloud icon lately?
No, the icon? Yeah.
Oh,
that was at Holiday Doubles last year. We kind of went to town with that. We had a thunderclap sound effect and everything.
I remember watching that. It was great.
Yep. It was a good time. Well, and then we had the severe weather alert and the tornado watch, or whatever you want to call the severe thunderstorm warning. That was a good time. Holiday Doubles. That's coming up again. The 2015 Holiday Doubles at Concord Lanes.
Sponsored by Hammer.
Yeah. And that's what, the third weekend in December, I believe?
So, yeah.
So you guys are definitely going to watch that. It's the most wonderful tournament of the year. And it's always fun to watch guys that shoot 300s because it's on house shot.
It is the most wonderful tournament of the year, by the way. It's right around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Welcome back into range, Mike.
Yeah, you got back into range.
Well, I got scores in my hand. I took a picture of the sheet as they enter them into the computer.
Oh.
Brandon Allred had 194. Nathan Bohr, 226. D-Ron Booker, 164. Matt Brazil, 192. Bobby Campagnol, 187. Alex Cavaniero, 176. 193 for Martin Cazares. 164 for Gary Duran. 203 for Michael Duran. Corbin Edeldorf, 205. Gary Faulkner, 277. Billy Grant, 181. 204 for Mike Hart. Ronnie Holtz bowled 159. Aaron Lawrence at 210. Buddy Lucas, 213. Chad Lucy, 192. 158 for Ross Lyons. Shawn Maldonado, 223. Chad Pojas, 233. John Rubio, 191. Ildemaro bowled 222. 218 for Mike Sagers. Chris Sloan, 213. Michael Smith, 200. Mike Villarreal, 185. 167 for Ari Wilson. And I cut off the last name, bowled 225. So whoever's got the last
mystery number for 225.
Yeah. Shawn Maldonado's got a great game this game. He had a little bit of a hiccup, but he got back on track.
Over on lanes 51 and 52. Do we have the angle cam on him? I believe we do.
It's on that side. You can see the pins.
You need more angle.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're just going to make things real easy.
This is Mike's favorite toy.
We're gonna open it up.
Mike gets the toy ready. Like I was saying, the Holiday Doubles, you're not going to want to miss it. If you're in the Midwest, it's a short shoot over to St. Louis, and you guys can bowl the most wonderful tournament of the year, where if you shoot 300 on the house shot, you get to open a present on camera. It's a lot of fun. There's some good stuff in there too, Mike. I know he's kind of getting a nice look here as we go to it real quick of Shawn Maldonado. He's a lot deeper than wow, he's pretty deep.
It's apparently effective.
It sure is, especially on this pair. Yeah, what, 220?
223, I believe.
223 the first game, so he's got it going on. As we lost the toy there. But that's all right, because in place I have standings. And I know you just ran off the scores there, the rundown of the score sheet, but we have standings. Gary Faulkner in first place with that 277 game. Chad Pojas, 233. I'm sure I butchered that. Nathan Bohr.
Pojas.
Nathan Bohr, third place, 226. One pit behind Tony Woodward at 225. Shawn Maldonado in fifth place after game one with his 223 game. I'm really going to do this one bad. Ildemaro Ruiz.
Yeah, Ildemaro Ruiz.
222 in sixth place. Seventh place, Mike Sagers at 218. Chris Sloan in eighth place at 213, tied with Buddy Lucas in ninth. Aaron Lorenz is rounding out your top 10 at 210 after game number one.
And we have standings down below on your blue information tab after game number one.
Yeah, go ahead and check that out at your leisure. It's below the live stream window.
Just getting underway. Game number 2 here at the Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open at the South Point Bowling Plaza in Las Vegas, Nevada. Mike Flanagan along with Matt Turek and Adam Ishman, District Sales Manager for Ebonite International. Bringing you this coverage this evening, along with tomorrow. We'll be back on at 9 a.m. for B Squad competition. A little bit bigger squad tomorrow, of course, and then at 4 o'clock we anticipate all of the people to come out of the woodwork, and we should have 70 or 80 entries probably for the last squad tomorrow. As we look to cut to the cashers round on Sunday morning, that'll begin at 9 a.m. to bowl 4 more games, and in 12 games, a round-robin match play beginning around noon Pacific time during NFL Sunday football. Roger Goodell sent us a letter and said, we would appreciate you not running this during football season. It really cuts into our ratings. But we're going to do it anyway,
Yeah,
Roger
we
Goodell.
are.
And then we will have a stepladder final beginning around 5:30, and we will crown a champion here at the inaugural event. You guys are part of the first broadcast here of this event. So if you're watching history right now unfold before your eyes.
Real quick, Shawn Maldonado finished out with 256. 256, game number 2.
Now, out of the gate, scores are much higher than I thought they would be, 1.8 to 1 ratio. But it's going to be interesting to see how the lanes break down and the oil carries down the lane. Now, Adam, you've had an accomplished bowling career already in your life. If you were out there attacking these lanes, what would you be doing?
Probably nothing good right now. Based off of the length of the pattern and knowing my ball roll, I would definitely be towards the middle of the lane between 15 and 20, really not giving the pocket away too much. They are tricky when you get it going right.
I think I would have my speed all over the place. If I were out there bowling, I'd be trying to throw it slow, and I would probably do that 4 shots out of a game. And the other 6 shots, I'd be throwing it hard, and I'd go way past the head.
I'd be throwing a swerve, I know that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I need all the extra help I can get.
Well, the Swerve will do it.
That's right.
One of the better balls out on the market right now from Columbia 300 with that new, what is it?
Hypershock technology.
Wow.
It's good
Nice
stuff.
chime in, Mike.
Oh, he's listening. He's always, it's like Big
chime
Brother
in.
out there. It's like
Well, we are in
Big
Vegas.
Brother. Yeah, everybody's watching. Everybody can see what's going on. Game number 2 is just finishing up. Besides Shawn Maldonado's 256, what are we seeing out here? Not too much over on the other end of the house.
No, the lower end definitely looks like it's going to be the lower scoring bay.
Lots of, anywhere from 129 to 165. There's a 223 on 13 and 14. Aaron Lorenz just strikes. And he's got, well, he's picked a couple splits this game. He's clean.
He can get to 220.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too shabby.
Nice strike there on 7.
Take you over to that side of the house. Center, whatever you would call it. It's not really a house. I mean, this is like a building.
It's bigger than the house.
It's like an apartment building. Take you over to the low end of the apartment building here, as you see.
Floors 1 through 14.
Yeah, I gotta get floors. Yeah,
yeah, floors.
Floors 1 through 14. How about that elevator here?
Which one?
Taking you up. You hit the button, and all of a sudden you're on floor 14. It doesn't waste no time. oh. 9 pin. And that's Ruiz, is it right?
That is correct.
That's correct? Yeah, Eldamaro.
Eldamaro Ruiz.
With that 9-pin. Where is he from? Is that Colombia?
Venezuela.
Venezuela, okay. You see he's got it on the back of his jersey. But, you know, I stopped taking geography about 15 years ago.
Fifth grade?
Yeah, 5th grade or so. Learned that in geography class. You can see the ball still reacting there. He didn't give it away on that spare shot. Watching continuing coverage here of the Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open here at South Point Bowling Plaza. Adam Ishman, Matt Turek, and Mike Flanagan out of range right now.
Big brother is out there.
Yeah, bringing you the coverage here. This is the end of game number 2 here on InsideBowling.tv. And what a fabulous facility. We were just talking about how big it is, but it's really nice. Like, I know, what is the Women's National event going to be here?
Women's Nationals will be here next year,
Yeah.
and then the men will be here the following year.
That's awesome. So you guys want to get a look at how these lanes play for the future, you're going to want to watch this. Tell your friends, watch tomorrow. We're going to have all-day coverage tomorrow, 9 a.m. What'd you call it, left coast time?
The left coast time.
9 a.m. left coast time, 6 a.m. Hawaii time.
It's a weird thing to get used to out here because you're watching college football at 9 a.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what it's
Yeah.
like? Man. Yeah, what time does the primetime baseball game come on then? At like 3?
Usually like 3:30.
3:30, wow. I wouldn't even be out of work yet. You'd miss everything.
The Super Bowl's at 3:30.
Wow. Wow. You gotta take off work the whole day for that.
Well, it's a national holiday here in
I
for
bet.
Las Vegas. So.
Oh, I bet. Seems like the bowlers there, as you saw Ruiz, he's out more outside of 10, his break point at least, it looks like.
Yeah, and the
ball
really
doesn't get back.
Yeah, it really just doesn't come up the hill at all.
No, not at all. But then the guys that are at 10, as you're about to see here on lane 8 on the right side of your screen, he's off the screen to start, but you'll see his reaction here coming into the frame right now. He's been playing, well, that was a little inside, but he tripped a 4. Right about 10 or 12, it seems to be the sweet spot if you got your speed on.
It looks like they're starting to transition a little bit here. There's definitely a little more friction in the front part of the lane than there was. Got a couple 220s on 11 and 12. 230 on 13 and 14.
It's not too shabby.
Yeah, it's not bad right now.
I'd take it. We'll take you to the angle cam here on the high end of the house, the higher scoring end of the house. You're looking at lanes, about 52 or so. 51 on through 58. We're just getting started here, game number 3. Get a good look here at Shawn Maldonado. He's on 53, 54. I'm sure you guys, you know, some of these guys down here, right? On the,
Yeah,
on the higher end.
Got Chad Luce from Colorado.
Yeah, he's on 52, I think. 51 and 2.
51 and 2. Buddy Lucas from California. Chad Poas on 53 is our own Hawaiian here. He is in the Hawaii time zone.
He's representing then.
Nathan Bohr on 49 and 50, very well-known player. He's made a couple TV shows in the past.
Wow.
That was a swerve, by the way.
Was it?
That was a swerve.
You could tell because it just crumbled all them pins out. I'm going to have to pick me up one of them, and you guys should too at home because that is phenomenal after seeing that. Nathan Bohr had the 4.610, or I'm sorry, the 4.710. Almost picked it, just nicked the 4-pin. Do you know what Brandon Allred had after 2? Or on game 2? Where is he? He was on the.
He was on 13 and 14, moved down to. I believe he was in the 190s again.
Okay. I had a question there from Scott about that. I just happened to check all these chats he's been sending me here, and not only did he have to use the bathroom, but he also corrected my time zone mistake. That was probably
well, that's your geography that you haven't got past.
Well,
since
you know, I mean,
it's
been a while. Yeah, you know, it's been a while since I've been in the 5th grade. But I'm learning all over again. And that's half the fun of it. Blues are up 2-0, Mike. Where's Big Brother? Big Brother, Blues are up 2-0. You guys have hockey out here? Do you guys know what hockey is?
We don't have professional sports in this town.
No,
we just gamble on all of them.
Well, that's a professional sport, and I'm sure some would say.
That is true.
And it is nice to be able to gamble on all the different ones.
We are slated to get a NHL team here.
Really?
In the next couple of years.
Oh,
that would be really cool.
They are building an arena downtown.
There's Big Brother.
2-0 Blues.
Oh, I'm sure he knows. He's probably watching a game on a sling box or something. Yeah. That's where he's at.
Stepping out of range to check on the Blues.
Yeah.
I wish, guys. I wish. Hey, the Royals are beating the Blue Jays 5-0.
Are they really? Oh, man. I'm sure David Waswo is happy about that. Leave him in, Ned. Leave him in. I don't even know who's pitching, but leave him in. He took him out. And of course you're winning 5-0.
You got the Game 3 graphic up?
You know what, Mike? I sure do. I don't know why you're worried about it.
Did you make the Game 4 graphic yet?
Not yet. No, you got to worry about that. I'll go ahead and
Might as well make the rest of them.
Yeah, why not, right? It's because I have to do something around here.
Hey, we hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast as we're just getting started here in Las Vegas. I'm going to check in on the chat here because I've been roaming quite a bit. Everything's going great in the tournament office, by the way, guys.
That is fantastic.
That's the most important part, really. Keep the bowlers happy, make them feel good, and they'll come back.
Just took a little bit of time there to update some social media, too. You can go out on Twitter. You can look at the standings. You can also check it out on our Facebook page as well. Standings after game number 1 are also posted there on our social outlets. What are you doing there?
Well, I don't know where you're stashing them at.
Just on the desktop, and you got to change it to a PNG.
Oh, right here. Okay.
So down below.
You want to do it?
No, just helping you out.
Brick Brothers just letting you know.
I'm just not used to this Macintosh. This crazy Macintosh.
There we go.
Should play Oregon Trail on this thing. That's still.
I missed that game.
I used to do it all the time.
Oh.
When I was taking geography class, man, I used to wait.
I always died of
dysentery.
Yeah.
Tell you what, guys, watching the action, I'm a little disappointed that there's not a little bit of wrinkle off the gutter.
There is nothing at the gutter.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's just lane topography, being, a new install being flat with no depression.
It could be.
Yeah. Oh no, 8. It says 7, huh?
I didn't
Boy,
do that.
No, that's my fault. That's from the Fusion. Good call. Matt Turek, that's why he's here, folks.
Yeah, that's why you flew me out in a helicopter.
Folks, you may be looking at the bottom of the screen. It may say there's 7 games tonight.
Oh, now I got to change all these?
There's 8. 8
All right.
games tonight. That's why.
All right,
That's
all
why
right.
if you watch the first night of coverage,
Yeah, we're always dialing
we're
it
not
up.
very good. We're just not. Tell you what, though, come Sunday about 5:30 with 4 or
Yeah.
5 different camera angles,
We'll be on.
I'll grab one of the most knowledgeable people in the building to join us in the booth, Adam Ishman, probably.
Oof. A lot of pressure.
I'll tell you what, we've had some real superstars come by here tonight as well. We've had Brad Edelman was in the house.
Oh,
Was
really?
here hanging out. Yeah, my good
that's
friend
cool.
Brad Edelman. So here also got to give a shout out to Jim Callahan. Also a friend of mine was here as well, checking things out. "28 players taken to the lanes right now on this A squad, qualifying squad of 8 games. Shawn Maldonado in the field. Gary Faulkner in the field, bowling extremely well. Gary now here in game number 3, over on lanes 55 and 56, has a spare and a triple. What's amazing to me is it's 1-to-1 across the middle of the house, and there's this many bowlers bowling well. I mean, it's legitimately flat. I mean, it's a tapered flat, but it's flat.
It's still pretty close to flat.
I mean,
Here's something interesting that's kind of unrelated to bowling. Apparently, FanDuel and DraftKings has been ordered to cease and desist operating in Nevada.
I know they
Yeah,
have.
As of 2 days ago.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is really crazy.
Really can't get over it. We're watching 53, 54, 55, 56. Gary Faulkner, we're looking for 5 in a row. So he bowls 270 the first game, and last game, what did he have? Did we catch that?
No, I only have after game 1.
He had a good game going. I'm trying to figure out if he's going to be able to shoot 800 to open up out of the gate. Of course, I start talking about him. 247 now.
Cloud.
The tournament in St. Louis plays out that we run every year. And a lot of the guys that come to that tournament that like to play the inside part of the lane and really work it over in the middle and really try to open them up constantly tell me all the time, Flanagan, you need to run something that you can play in. One of those people is DJ Archer. DJ Archer is here spectating here tonight, and I'm sure he's just licking his chops.
He's had some success in this building in the past.
He has, and DJ is ineligible to bowl this event. National Tour titleist. Have an event that they are contracted that they are supposed to go bowl if they want to bowl this weekend up in Reno. We wish them all the luck in the world up there in Reno. bowling is booming right now with 2 rather large events, if you count ours, in the state of Nevada.
All in the state of Nevada.
Yeah, this weekend. Hey, Matt Freiberg's in the building. Wow. Oh, and Kevin Tabron. Wow. Wow, look at these guys. Great to see you guys. Hey, Kevin, what brings you out to this event here this evening?
Just coming out to show a little support and see what all's, kind of going on. Just had to represent a little bit from Brunswick Radical and DV8 and just, like I said, just come out and support a little bit. Heard a lot about the event, heard a lot of good things, and just wanted to see what it was all about.
I'll tell you, Adam Ishman's commentating up in the booth. He's just recently been appointed the Ebonite district sales manager in this area, Ebonite International, and this is his first event that he's working. We also had Jim Callahan here just a little while ago for this opening squad, and now Kevin Tabron is here. And man, we are Switzerland if everybody's showing up to our event. That is awesome, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, great job. Great event. Like I said, it's been a pretty good success. Going on. So well done.
Thanks. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll have some more bowlers. A little light tonight, but it's about 12 more than we thought we were going to have this morning, to be honest with you. Do you have any bowling shoes or anything out here? You going to shoe them up?
Nah. I kind of retired the shoes, man. I got a new position to kind of learn and get my feet underneath me and everything else. But possibly a little in the future, you might see me out here.
Cool, man. Well, hey, thanks for coming by. Maybe we'll see you this weekend.
Absolutely. I'll be around all week, man.
All right, cool. That's Kevin, and I got to talk to Matt Freiberg too. Matt, what's going on, dude?
Not much. How is it going?
It's going good. What brings you out here tonight?
Just watching some bowling. That's it. Just saying hello to some old friends.
Now, are you still bowling at all?
I bowl league 2 nights a week.
I do too.
At Red Rock. That's fun.
I think the pattern kind of suits your game here, buddy.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, it looks like it's about 44 feet, a little less than 2 to 1.
That is fantastic.
Is that about right what it is?
That is a wonderful guess.
I don't know. I mean, I bowl on a house shot now, so I might go 7-2 like some of these guys, half my frames. But I would bowl. I work every day, man, at the pro shop. I own the pro shop now at Red Rock, so I'm there 7 days a week. I don't get the chance to practice very much anymore.
Well, hey, man, you and I, we met. We spent some time together on the tour a little bit, doing some commentating work and stuff, buddy. It's great seeing you come out. Thanks for coming by and saying hello.
Of course, I appreciate it, and good luck with everything. I like it. I'm sure there'll be a lot more people showing up tomorrow during the day, and if I can get over here, I certainly will. If I can pop in the squad, I will, but I doubt it.
Okay, buddy. Well, thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey, Mike, we got
hot off
standings.
the press. Hot off the press.
Yeah.
2 standings.
I can't even touch it. It's so hot.
Let's hear it.
Gary Faulkner in the lead at plus 101.
That's a 250.5 average.
That is correct. Shawn Maldonado plus 79. Tony Woodward at plus 48. 4th is Aaron Lawrence at plus 38. Buddy Lucas in 5th at plus 26. Chad Pojas at plus 21. Mike Hart plus 18. Ildemaro Ruiz plus 18. 9th is Bobby Campanelli at plus 17. And rounding out your top 10 is Chris Sloan at plus 11. So the scoring pace not too bad so far.
We continue to watch our tournament leader while he's in camera range over here on lanes 55 and 56, Gary Faulkner. Finishing out game numero 3. We do just have many pairs with 2 on it. Some have 3 bowlers, so the pace of play is extremely quick here tonight. So we're about 7 frames behind when we get the scores out. But hey, you know what? We're pretty proud of that 7 frames.
That's
we're
not
getting it out
bad.
quick.
Yeah,
Still not bad.
That's like, what, 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
About
maybe?
10 minutes, yeah. Hey, I'm here with tournament director Jerry Anderson. He doesn't get to spend much time on the webcasts, but Jerry, so far, this trip to Vegas and our turnout and everything, how's it going so far?
Well, it's going good. Just sitting out watching these guys. We're looking forward to a good weekend.
You just mentioned to me a little while ago, you know, you and I, we've had fun designing lane patterns together, running some tournaments where they're dead easy, and then they come out a little bit harder. And then sometimes when they're supposed to be dead hard, scores come out a little bit higher. And we designed this pattern to be 1.8 to 1 on the ratio and be pretty difficult and demanding. And you just mentioned a couple words to me about Score Fest. What are you seeing out there on the lanes?
It just looks like the lefties have a pretty good shot. The ones that can play outside, they're doing pretty good. And just watching some guys, as long as they keep their speed down, keep the ball on the track, they're getting to the pocket pretty easy.
Now, you mentioned track, and this is a brand new bowling center. It's interesting that when you say track, define track. What part of that lane does that mean for you?
I would say between 8 and 12 board.
Okay, 8 and 12. So tournament director Jerry Anderson says between 8 and 12 is where you need to play. I see a little OB outside of there. Now, Jerry, we're predicting about 130 entries. What's it going to take to make the top 26, and what's it going to take to make the top 5? Totally putting you on the spot right now.
Top 26, I'm going to go with plus 75.
Wow.
And top 5.
That's a lot of games. You got to do a lot of math. So let's figure this one out for you here. We got 8 games of qualifying, 4 in the morning. You got 12 games of match play plus bonus pins. Figure it out right now. give me what the bowler's going to average. You don't have to give me a plus minus. Give me what you think the bowler's going to have to average to make the top 5.
I'll say the top 5 will have 2 left-handers, 3 right-handers, and it'll take 228.
There you have it, 228 average. If you think you can average 228 this weekend, Jerry Anderson is determined to basically guarantee that you'll make the step ladders. No, I like that. Here's the deal with Jerry. He analyzes everything that's happening on the lanes, and he's smart. We get his opinion. It's an expert opinion. I like it. He says 228. I'm going with it.
And that's going to be pretty close, I think.
He said plus 75 is going to be your cut number. That's under 210. That's around 209. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Mike Flanagan from InsideBowling.com talking right now on the webcast.
That's you.
Joined by Matt Turek.
That's me.
Who is producing the show. Producer Matt. I don't know if we should call him Producer Matt or what, but anyway.
Matsy?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Matsy. Pull the lever, Matsy.
Yeah, I'm going to pull the lever.
And we listen to a morning show back in St. Louis that we really enjoy. And then, of course, Adam Ishman, District Sales Manager for Ebonite International, representing Columbia 300 this evening, the makers of the Swerve. Hypershock technology, everybody. You want to check it out?
Green.
It's just different.
It's
goes
green.
through
It's
the
green in
pins
the middle.
different. Oh, absolutely it is. Shawn Maldonado.
He's right
finishing
there.
up.
You were talking about your tournament leader, but he's right there too.
Well, 219. 219, yeah. I mean, that's a good score. It's not 270, but it's 219.
That gets him to, 120, a little over?
19, yeah, like
98
100 and something. 98, yeah.
Gary Faulkner had 235, right?
Gary Faulkner, 235.
Well, he's at 136 then. He's holding that lead steadily.
Hey, if you're looking for another tournament to bowl, everybody, don't forget to head over to InsideBowling.com and check out the Hammer Holiday Doubles coming up this December.
It's the most wonderful time.
Yes, it
of
is.
the year.
And you can sign up right now. Get your entry into Jerry Anderson. He's the same tournament director that's running this event here. He runs the one in St. Louis. It's sold out the last 3 years in a row, maybe even 4 because my years are all running together. Yeah, great event in St. Louis. Very high scoring. New venue, Concord lanes, 30 lanes.
32 lanes.
32 lanes. I always say 30. I don't know why.
So it looks like the low end is running a little behind from the high end.
Yeah, they're finished.
They're still 7th frame.
They are finished on the high end.
Yeah, high end is done
3.
with game 3, but the low end is about the 7th or 8th frame in game 3. So I'm going to pull the lever, as Mike likes to say, and send it over to the low end.
Also going to have to hit the lever on the game graphic too.
Well, not yet, because we're still in the 3rd game here.
Hey guys, I got a special treat right now. I am here with tournament leader Gary Faulkner. We got to get a little quick interview. Hey Gary, obviously you're liking the lane pattern. Did you think you'd be able to bowl this well this early?
Not really. I was hoping the gutter plays. I know the gutter usually plays really well in the stadium, and it's playing pretty well. So just
Now, when you say the gutter, I've seen there's some real OB. I see you a little closer in around 10. Where are you looking at the arrows? Where's your break point? All that good stuff.
I'm honestly looking at 6 at the dots. So I usually miss about 2 or 3 right. So, yeah, that's about right.
Okay, man. Well, good luck to you. Keep it going.
Thanks.
Gary Faulkner, he's locked in.
Yes, he is.
He is so locked in. He's ready to go. He is going. I mean, he's rowing his boat gently down the stream.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Now, hey, guys, I got another interview here.
Life
I'm
is
sitting
but a
here with DJ Archer, who's here watching right now, his buddy Shawn Maldonado bowl. I know they spend a lot of time together bowling tournaments, obviously. DJ, you've been watching a little bit. You probably like this pattern a little bit, don't you?
I mean, it looks pretty good from inside, but, I mean, I've noticed that Shawn's few shots that he has thrown bad, he's thrown it to the right, and it wasn't able to recover. So I feel like I would be comfortable, probably like right now after the games, after a couple of games, and the lanes have kind of transitioned and kind of settled in. But for the most part, I mean, they look pretty difficult, and you know, the shot making is you know, at its finest right now.
DJ, we know how much it meant to you to win that title here for your mother. I actually interviewed you when I was working with Storm Products at the time, and it was so cool to watch you win in this building over on the other side. DJ, tell me what it feels like coming back into this building and getting ready to bowl next week.
You know, what was funny is that I was talking to Shawn when we were kind of walking up, and I told him I wanted to kind of reminisce, you know, of what happened a few months back, and it just, I mean, I just got chill bumps. You know, I kind of walked in here when no one was here earlier on, you know, in the afternoon, and I kind of walked over to the pair of lanes to where we bowled the title match on, and just kind of looked down and, you know, just to try to picture, you know, what had happened that day and, you know, what went on in the 10th frame. And it was, it's something that, you know, kind of like that day, it's something that I'll remember forever. And hopefully I'll be able to feel that, you know, feel that same feeling in, you know, next week.
Yeah, many people don't know this, but DJ Archer and I competed in youth a long time ago with a guy by the name of Mike Monyak. We bowled a junior regional tournament down, I believe in Louisiana, I believe it was. And I could tell back then DJ was really good. This tournament sponsored by Columbia 300. I remember at the time in your life, way back then, you were throwing like a rage, I believe, or an outrage, or I couldn't remember. And it's just kind of interesting, everything coming full circle. You and I bowling so many years ago. Here I am sitting in this facility that didn't exist at the time where you won your first title, sitting on the steps talking to a friend of mine from a long time ago. It's really cool.
Right. Thanks a lot, Mike. And, you know, it was really cool because, you know, when we first kind of met up, you know, you and Mike and some other people from up north, and I was like, man, these guys are really, really good. And then we kind of lost connection, and, you know, we came back together a little bit, you know, whenever, like you said, when you were working with Storm. And now, you know, you're a big, you know, to me and, you know, to maybe the other players out there, I mean, you're someone, you know, your name is really big in the bowling community. And, you know, the work that you do and, you know, your staff and the tournaments that you put on for us bowlers, you know, that just makes it, you know, that just makes it a lot better for us. And especially for me, you know, for someone, you know, bowling with you as a youth bowler and, you know, the youth tournaments, and to now see you hosting big events with big money, you know, it's really appreciated.
Man, I'm getting emotional down here, buddy. This is great, man. Well, hey, I wanted to come by and just say hi because I know you're down here hanging out watching Shawn bowl. Wish you could bowl. No, you can't. Understand the reasons why. And good luck next week here in this building.
Thanks a lot, Mike. I appreciate it.
All right, that's DJ. Thanks for the time, buddy. DJ Archer. Great little interview there, man. I forget how long I've known these guys.
You're getting old.
Such a good guy. I know. I'm staring at 40, 36.
You're staring at 38.
I'm staring at it.
You mean the lane, or?
Well, 40's out of play right now. But hey, we will use lane 40 if we grow. If we move down, we will use.
I feel we will be using that tomorrow.
Okay, all right. Matt, you weren't here earlier in the day to listen to all this Debbie Downer about how we weren't going to have any entries.
Oh, from
but
who?
Now that everyone. Oh. Now the tide has turned.
Oh. Well, I knew the whole time.
I know you did.
The whole time.
Oh, I know you did. Yeah.
I couldn't believe when you told me that you only had so many tonight. I was like, what? Really? You know, I expected there to be a line. I mean, the walk up here is so long that you could fit, you know, tons of people in that line. I expected to see the line out the door to bowl one of your events, especially out here on the West Coast.
Well, DJ said some really nice things just a minute ago about all that. That makes me feel so good. I mean, but we couldn't be good without a great team and staff. I mean, Matt, with what you're able to do and what Matt and I, you don't know this, Adam. People have listened to our webcast, have heard this a million times. Matt and I have worked together in bowling centers.
Yeah.
No kidding.
He's worked snack bars for me. I've hired him like 3 times. 2 or 3 times.
Concord. Well, Concord, where the holiday doubles is at, we worked there together.
Yeah, we did for a little while.
We worked at Brunswick House and back in St. Louis. And
sure did.
Crest, 3 of them. Wow,
Yeah, 3. I said 3.
Cow.
I didn't know what 3 until you mentioned them all, but now I knew it was
Crest.
3. Yeah, man.
That was a good time, man.
We got the Tang brothers here as well, and the Tangs from the West Coast are here in the building. They say they're going to come out and bowl. Man, this is just looking better and better all the time. Ildemaro Ruiz is here.
Yeah, that's kind of cool to see.
Certainly is.
How you doing, man? Nice to see you.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's action. We've got Brandon Allred from Logo Infusion just coming up to see Mr. Turek. Hey, Brandon, how are you bowling this evening?
I'm surprisingly plus after the first 3 games.
Ask him where he got his hot dog
I hope
from.
that hot dog tastes
Yeah, because I'm
fantastic.
hungry. Ask him where he got his hot dog from, because I'm hungry.
There's a hot dog cart.
They want to know where you got the hot dog from.
Yeah, right there. The hot dog cart's right there.
Well, I'm going on assignment, Mike.
Right over yonder. You can pay them money, and they give you some sort of
I got to pay
nourishment.
him money?
Meat in a tube.
Meat in a tube. I wouldn't call it meat now.
Something
it's in a tube.
Something in tube form in a bun.
Sorry we took over your interview, Mike.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. He's got to get back to bowling
I was
anyway.
really hungry. So
yeah, hey, he's plus after 3. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Earn that money out here.
You got to pay for them tubes. I am going to go on assignment, though.
I know you are.
Catch you guys at a couple.
I know you are. He's going to go on assignment. Matt Turek he's been given an assignment, and he is headed out on assignment. Watching continuing coverage here of the Columbia 300 Swerve InsideBowling.com Open. Mike Flanagan here along with District Sales Manager for Ebonite International, Adam Ishman in the booth. And Adam, it's cool to be what I would call teammates at this point in time with Inside Bowling's affiliation with Ebonite International and being invited to be part of strategic meetings and things like that. It's going to be nice to have you in the room, and it's going to be so cool to spend some time with you over a few drinks here and there in Hoptown and on the road at special events like Bowl Expo.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to Bowl Expo. Obviously is a big event for us, a big event for me because it's in my territory. Very excited about it, and definitely excited about working with you, Mike. It's very you're a breath of fresh air for the bowling world. So.
Well, thanks. I want to send a shout out to Ricky Matsko, who's watching, and I just sat down in front of the computer here, and Ricky, we would have really liked to have been able to have Ricky here to help us out in the tournament office along with Kim and Jerry and Pam as well. But if this event continues to grow like we think it is, Beefy, we want you here next year for sure, pal. It just didn't work out this year, and looking forward to spending some time with you. I'd like to talk to you when I get back home to St. Louis about a few things. I'd like to try to help you out a little bit with running some events using our brand. And if anybody's ever looking to do anything in the St. Louis market, Ricky Matsko runs a great tournament, one of the most organized tournaments I've ever seen associated with. And he actually ran the entire tournament last year, the InsideBowling.com Open in St. Louis, the Logo Infusion InsideBowling.com Open, in which Kyle Troop had won. And then he went on just a couple weeks later to win his first PBA Tour title. There's something that happens in our events that people go on to win PBA Tour titles. It happened to Jake Peters as well. So, Beefy, we miss you, and wish you were here with us, and we'll get you here as soon as we can in future years. We do have bowlers bowling on both sides of the facility. They're just about into game number 4 now. Watching the end of game number 3 on lanes 3 through 14. And then directly behind us, we have lanes 47 through 58 in play tonight, where Gary Faulkner is leading the tournament from that side.
Leader, Gary Faulkner.
Yeah, and then he's going to move to the other side after game number 4. And when he does, it's going to be interesting to see how he does on the other side of the building when they make the flip and see how these lanes break down.
There are no lefties on the low side of the building right now.
Nope, so they're going to go over and bowl on fresh. I will tell you this, too. I got to send a shout-out and a big thanks to Mike Monyak and his entire team for allowing us to come in and be part of this event and wanting us to be here. You know, the ABT was here last week, and next week the PBA is here. Mm-hmm. And we have fit right in the middle. We are the sweet spot. If you were going to hit this ball off the tee, you want to hit it right off where we are. We're right in the sweet spot, and Mike Monyak and Mr. Gone, who owns South Point, they are committed to bowling. How many lanes are upstairs?
64.
64 lanes upstairs, and they said that's not enough. Let's build a larger facility and attract the very best tournaments in the country to come here, and then they gave us an
We
invite.
have 124 lanes in this building.
124 lanes on this property. Unbelievable. Thank you for your commitment to bowling, Mr. Monyak, Mr. Gaughan, and your entire crew. I can tell you, everybody that works here is so professional, and they do such a good job. I've had a chance to tour the back of the facility, had a chance to check out everything in this building, and it's all top-notch. Steve Novak has now made it into the building as well. Crazy.
I got the same text, too.
Eric Vermilia, who used to be the district sales manager in this territory before Adam was, his wife got a great job, Amanda, great collegiate standout bowler at Nebraska, Team USA member. They're both from Minnesota, and they've both moved back to Minnesota, and Vermilia actually gets to bowl league with McNeil a little bit. And McNeil is now bowled. What's the stat?
He was averaging 274 for 15 games in that league. He shot 803 tonight and lowered his average.
Yep, 803, lowered the old average.
Well, what's funny about it is, too, Eric sent me a text saying that the guy he bowled went 9 out in the 10th to shoot 802.
Oh, okay. That's probably not a 1.8 to 1 ratio like we're bowling on here.
No, probably not.
Now, Matt's supposed to bowl tomorrow night here. Be interesting to see how he does. All right, looks like we can flip the switch here. Head over to game number 4. Game 4 of 8. After this game, they will make the switch. I'm going to flip you over to the other side of the building.
With the angle cam.
The angle cam, yeah. We're going to switch you over there for now because tournament leader Gary Faulkner is over there bowling. Gary has strike, open, strike, spare, strike, spare. So he's good on this lane, but is having a hard time striking on the left lane. I'm sorry, it looks like the right lane is his tricky lane.
He's actually the C bowler. He's got.
Oh, you're right. I read that incorrect.
He's
Thank
striking
you.
a lot.
Yeah,
Spare,
I'm sorry.
Four-bagger, spare, strike. So he's got potential 260 this game again.
Got to give a shout out to JT Jackson, who's watching. He's watching. I just got a text from him, and this is how it comes through. Oh man, I just watched 30 minutes of it. Don't change the shot. I have a feeling I'm gonna be all right. With a big old smile. Yes, sir.
You gotta
JT.
love JT.
JT, we will not change the shot. The shot has been put down, and it will continue to be put down in this fashion for the rest of the weekend. Hey. Love you, JT. See you tomorrow. Travel safe. Shooting commercials. Must be nice. Shooting commercials. Text me earlier. Said, I'm not going to make it there tonight, buddy. I just got done shooting my commercial. Ran a little long. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow then, JT. We call that the nap. Not a problem.
Not a problem. Gary Faulkner is still striking on lane 58.
should have standings updated after game number.
Should be very soon here.
Yeah, it should be. The other side of the building's bowling a little bit slower, which that's all going to equal out when they make the flip. Should have after game number 3 here shortly. Steve Novak.
Steve Novak in the house.
No, you just come on over. No, you're good. Come over here. We'll put a headset on Steve Novak. Here, let's take you right here. Why not?
He's got 28 bowling balls he's got to bring in.
This place is the worst designed facility I've ever seen in my life.
Well, for getting bowling balls up here, yeah.
It is a long walk to get here.
You think they could have put an access door somewhere when they built this?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You got to bring a cart.
What?
You got to bring like a cart or something.
No, they won't give you one.
Really?
Yeah, we asked. They won't give you one.
It's a workout. Hey, Steve, thanks for coming, man.
Garrett's got 9 and I got 10. We stopped halfway and left it some lady watching it by sitting on the counter.
Hot off the press again. Game 3 standings.
All right. Here, I'll do my first rundown. All right, everyone. After game numero 3, tournament leader Gary Faulkner is plus 136. Second, Shawn Maldonado at plus 98. Tony Woodward's in third at plus 74. Fourth is Mike Hart at plus 52. Chad Pojas at plus 51 sits fifth. Ildemaro Ruiz sits in sixth at plus 42. Brandon Allred plus 36 in seventh position. Mike Sagers in eighth at plus 30. Ninth, Chris Sloan at plus 23. And Bobby Campano in 10th at plus 17. So we take 1 out of 5 cash. So on this particular squad, Ildemaro would be the number at 42 right now. But it's all squads combined. And let me ask you this, Adam Ishman. Would you say that bowlers have an advantage bowling on this squad or a disadvantage compared to the squads that will be coming up tomorrow with more play?
You know, it really depends on your mentality. I'm always a guy that wants to see the numbers before I bowl, so I want to have a good idea of what I'm shooting at, and I can also see some reactions beforehand. So I'm a guy that likes to bowl late. Some people like to set the number. So if you set the number high enough, you're good. So it really just depends. But I'm a late guy.
Yeah, I think with depending on your cross, with more play, it could potentially not be as good as now. But if they burn them up and there's more friction, then scores will be higher.
Well, there's obviously going to be more bowlers tomorrow too, so you're going to have a little different play, a lot more lanes, a lot more use. So we'll see. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. All I know is if they had a swerve, they'd be in a lot better place.
Well, this is the Columbia 300 Swerve Open, and every entry had the option to get a swerve at a very low cost, as we are trying to bring more awareness to this new technology called Hypershock technology. It's an additive in the bowling ball that just has it go through the pins differently, and differently in a good way. So make sure you check that out. You can go over to the Columbia 300. You can go over to the Columbia 300, any of the social assets. You can go over to the Twitter page. You can go over to the Facebook page. You can check out the YouTube channel. You can go over on Instagram and learn a lot about Hypershock technology. I want to thank Scott for the shout out here. Nice job with the stream tonight. It's cutting out a bit, but I remember that the internet was a little touchy last time they were there. Matsko. Matsko's making some sort of comparison to Metal Gear Solid to our broadcast tonight. And yes, if you are looking for him, Matt Turek is still on assignment. Nope, not anymore. I will help him here. We're glad you're watching with us, though, here tonight. Couldn't be any happier with the turnout. You know we love broadcasting bowling tournaments, and that's what we're here for. Happy to do it. Happy to present events for you that didn't exist in the past. You got to start new things in bowling. Bowling needs it, right, Adam?
That is correct.
That's all we're doing. It's like I tell people, I could have sat out on my deck this weekend, watched some college football, went to the grocery store, got some burgers, got some steaks. Although every time I periscope myself cooking, they always tell me I cook wrong. And I could have done that. Or we could have came down here and ran a bowling tournament. That's what we're doing. Oh, looks like he's already got that.
He's way ahead of you.
I think he is, yeah. He is a little bit. We're just up here doing some top secret
maintenance.
Producing work up here in the booth. One of my pet peeves is when people in bowling rip on any broadcasting in bowling, especially these streamers like this. It's just, it's so much little tedious work that people don't even know about, especially if you want it to look any good. We do a crummy job of it, and it still takes us a lot of time. I did 6, didn't I?
It looks like it.
That's why I don't do this, Adam.
That's why Matsy's here.
Yeah, of course it is. That's why I flew him in. So I don't have to do any of this. Look who's doing it. Tell you what, I do absolutely love the crew that we have. You can't do all the work, brother. Can't do it. Gotta let go. Gotta let go once in a while.
There's too much going on for sure for one person.
You just gotta let go. Well, now's probably an excellent time to switch over to the other side of the facility. Game number 4. Wrapping up over on the low side. And then the bowlers will make the flip and head over for game number 5. Want to send a shout out now to Tom Hess, who
Hess.
Yeah, you know, Tom's been bowling a lot. Texted me up here in the booth right now. Good luck to you in Reno, Tom. I heard you like that building. But what I wanted to say to Tom, or tell the people at home, is Tom bowls a lot right now. I mean, he is bowling everything he possibly can. And in my opinion, Tom needs to slow down for a month or so, maybe 2 months, and maybe bowl 2 weekends a month and just kind of get himself back together a little bit, because I mean the guy is just bowling so much, sometimes taking a step back, taking a day off. Even Yadier Molina from the Cardinals, who just got eliminated, every once in a while takes a day off.
He's going to take a lot of days off.
Okay,
now.
and yes, Tom, I just compared you to Yadier Molina, and you're a diehard Cubs fan. That's what I just did. Okay, congratulations to your Cubs, by the way, Tom. But anyway, at the last tournament that we streamed, which was the Fusion Realtors, Tom was bowling, and was bowling okay. And then all of a sudden, we gave him a new nickname. I called him Thess, which is his first initial with his last name. He didn't really like that name, but he really liked King Thess. King Thess. And he went on to bowl pretty well after that part. I mean, he was averaging 235 or something after we called him Thess, King Thess. And he wanted to bowl this event, and the last minute he wasn't able to. He's going to go win 10 grand in Reno instead, but which is fine. And he had a shirt that he's going to unveil, hopefully at the IB Open next year.
The King Thess
with
shirt?
King Thess, yeah.
Oh, that is
Oh, yep. Tom has supported us from day one. He bowled the very first IB Open. Tom is someone that I consider a great friend. He's someone that tells you like it is. He has helped shape our tournaments to what they are today. his feedback has helped us grow. And I thank you for that, Tom. Good luck, buddy. Thanks for watching. Going to be very interesting to see what happens here when the players move to the other side of the building. We're about halfway through competition, just ending game number 4. You're seeing Brandon Allred up on lane number 6 right now, delivering the ball.
He's got a chance.
By the way, if you are watching at home, the plus minuses up on the screen are not correct. If you want to see the scores, you can see them down below in your event information tabs. J.R. Raymond is here. We'll have to see if J.R. will join us in the booth. That could be exciting.
That could be exciting.
Let's just do that, maybe. He may say no. He may say no. I'm going to ask.
Well,
JR?
He's running away from you.
JR, would you like to join us in the booth? Would you join us in the booth? Okay, he's going to eat first. He's going to eat first. I told you he looked hungry. He's going to stop in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Join us. Okay. Hi, buddy. Thanks. He's hungry. I think he's got a male date.
A male date?
A male date. I was going to say just a date, but he's like, he and his girlfriend, Alicia, I think it's Alicia, they're very, very happy together. So I didn't want to say he had a date and cause controversy.
Oh, jeez.
So I said a male date. A friend. I'm going to see if Ildemaro will talk to us. Ildemaro, got 1 second? What do you think of this pattern?
It looks pretty good. I mean, it's not too many traffic right now. It's just 2 or 3 bowlers each pair. But anyway, once the patterns make you move inside, you have to make a lot of changes. So, I mean, it's demanding. It's okay.
Good, man. Thanks for bowling.
Thank you.
Ildemaro Ruiz talking to us. He's getting ready to move to the other side. He says not a lot of traffic keeps him kind of tight. That's what I gathered from that. Ildemaro, great guy. Had a chance to spend some time, work with him for about a year and a half, and just a bang-up guy. I mean, I don't have anything else to say about how great he is. He's just his whole family loves bowling. Just goes out and competes. Venezuela, right?
That is correct.
I thought it was Colombia, but I was wrong.
Your geography is much better than Matsy up here.
Yeah, Matsy, I like that. I mean, let me pull the lever and turn myself up a little bit.
Hey, have you guys seen this turtle shell down here?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, it's like a backpack, I think, right?
What in the world? Yeah, we gotta
find who the owner of that is.
We gotta get a shot of this. What's going on? How's the wireless working? Is it working?
Yeah, it's going. I mean, you cut out. Well, yeah, it's on.
I don't really understand why it cut out.
Well, I don't know either.
All right, so just from up here, I'm gonna get. Hold on a second.
Mike only has 2 hands. There. Oh, nope.
There it is.
Yep. A little over to the right, Mike. No, I'm joking. Here it is. Here's the turtle shell. And you can see it's kind of cool. I guess it's like an extra ball carrier. You know, people put bowling balls and shoes and their rosin bags and their easy slide and their shoe pads and their Avalon pads, everything in a backpack. Well, this is a turtle shell. Thanks, Mike.
Turtle power.
Yeah. I'm back from assignment, by the way. And
yeah,
let me tell you.
How was that assignment?
It was tiring. You got to walk a country mile just to get anywhere around here.
$1.25, isn't it?
What's that?
For the dog?
For the what?
Hot dog.
$2. Yeah, no, because we're not on the floor apparently, so they're more expensive. I tried to talk to tournament director Jerry Anderson about that, but they wanted no part of it.
Okay.
But it's $2 for the dog. They got relish, sauerkraut, onion, mustard, ketchup, all the works.
Okay.
And they're pretty good. I had 2 of them.
Ooh, Brandon almost tripping the 2. Brandon's bowling another good game. Brandon's plus after 3, and he's keeping the ball in play right now. Brandon Allred from Logo Infusion. right here, front and center, lane number 6.
This is the end of game 4 then, huh?
End of game 4, yeah.
And they'll be making the turn here real quick.
Yeah, the other side's been done for just a little while.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down and get an interview with Mike Sagers, who is participating in this event. I already talked to Jane Ikea. I got to talk to Sagers now. Hey, Mike, what do you think of the pattern in the tournament so far, buddy?
You know, I think the pattern's quite playable. Definitely, like you said, multiple angles. I don't know about the scoring pace over here on the high side, but it seems like the scoring pace has picked up a little bit over there on the low side as far as people playing out and making a little transition to the left a little bit here. But I like the pattern so far. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how it plays tomorrow with a little bit more bowlers, that's for sure.
Now, to me, it seems like the scores are a little higher. I mean, looking at the lane graph, 1.8 to 1, and I'm seeing some guys light it up. I mean, everybody matches up, but, take us through your day a little bit so far. I know you're plus, right?
I'm actually right now -2. Just had a 168, actually, that last pair. 12 played a little bit, a lot more hook down lane, and 11 played a lot more hook in the front of the part of the lane. So it's kind of a little difficult for me. Il Demaro did really well in that pair, but I just couldn't figure it out. And but like you said, the 1.8 to 1 ratio, I think a lot of guys were playing out with surface, and it's kind of creating a little bit of a shim there. And I think you might see scores. I think it might go up.
What do you think of bowling with Il Demaro? In our events, it's all random draw, and you draw Il Demaro Ruiz.
I think it's awesome. He's a nice guy. I've met him a couple times back home in Utah when he's come to the plant for some visits. Real nice guy, real easy to bowl with. Really, it's been fun. Just a little bit of banter back and forth, but that's about it.
Cool, man. Well, hey, thanks for bowling again. Glad you came down and tear it up over here on the other side.
Okay, thanks for having me. Hope the scores get a little bit in my favor.
Yeah, for sure. He was plus after 3. I didn't know he bowled 160 last game. He's going to have to shake that one off and bowl 260 now. I think he can do it. So, all right, guys, we're just continuing along, continuing coverage. We love the word continuing. What else can we do? I can continue up the steps. I can continue to the right, continue to the left. Bowling balls continue to the
walk
pins.
to the ATM. Because that's what I did earlier, trying to get money out for those $4 hot dogs, the $2 hot dogs. It was a long walk, Mike. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You're looking at me weird.
Matt, I've been here a lot.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, all right, good.
I know where.
As long as you know.
I do.
Then you understand where I'm coming from.
When you come to Vegas and you go to these big bowling centers like this, you gotta figure it out.
I'm definitely getting my steps in today.
Yeah.
I thought, sitting on a plane and sitting in a booth all day long and all night.
You'll get to 10,000.
I wouldn't get there, but I'm definitely getting there. Let's see where I'm at. Anybody at home have a Fitbit? Mike,
I have one on
do you
right
have
now.
it? Yeah, I got one too. I don't have a fancy one. I wish I had a good one like that. Kept time and everything.
I'm anxious to see if any
But
of
yet
the
I still wear a watch.
any of the
How does that make
bowlers
any
start
sense?
bowling on the wrong lanes. That's what I'm really interested
Why?
in.
Because of
knowing.
the flip?
Yeah.
How does that flip work? If you end up on the far right lane.
I actually don't know.
Oh, really?
Where's the tournament director?
Yeah. I'm at 8,886 steps.
Let's see where I'm at today.
So that tells you, man, that's pretty cool. 8,600. Wow, you're right there.
Oh, okay. All right, let's play this game.
Yeah, you put a 5 on it.
Is that my phone over there?
Yeah, do you want it? Would you
Yeah,
like it?
yeah,
Would you care to have this?
Who's texting me?
Everybody.
Tom Hess, King Thess.
King Thess. Man, me and him, I thought we were going to come to blows on Facebook talking about the Cubs and the Cardinals. I was getting a little nervous. But I love you, Tom. I hope you took it well. Hope you don't hate me now.
No. He just has like more reason to give you more trouble.
Well, I'm sure he
That's how
does.
that works. Game number 5 almost here. I think the game 5 graphic can be displayed now.
Have they started?
It's
Yeah,
well,
I guess they have. Yeah.
Yep, game 5 underway. Green, green, green. Here we go.
Got the green flag.
Boogity,
waving.
boogity, boogie. Let's go bowling,
It's
boys.
like the Tournament of the Americas where they had the flags, the green and the red flags. Remember
yeah,
that?
I do remember that. Yeah. Okay, we were going to check steps, right? Is that what we were doing?
Yeah.
3 minutes
we're
ago?
we're right on pace for each other. So let's see where you're at.
Oh, I guarantee you,
You've probably been all over this place.
I've been
then.
flying.
I'm gonna.
Are you over? Yeah.
I'm gonna
Birds flying high.
I'm gonna guess 15,000.
Ooh,
right
I was
now.
gonna say 14. I was gonna say 14,500.
I'm questioning the app now.
What,
Oh,
do you have to have your phone on you?
Yeah, it's been sitting up here.
Well, what are you at? That
It's
doesn't
been up
count.
here-
There's
it's
no
been up here
excuses.
half the day.
No excuses. What are you at?
Oh, boy.
8,000? 9,000?
If anybody wants to contribute to Mike Flanagan getting a Fitbit,
yes.
96.44.
so we can count the steps.
Man, all right, I'll be right back.
I'm over
I'll be right back. I gotta walk
18,000.
around.
I'm over 18,000.
I'm gonna start jogging in place.
Yeah, exactly. We have this thing at work where you type your steps into the website, and then they give you discounted insurance based on the number of steps you take. And I tell everybody that they need to take their Fitbit, go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, and then ask the guy in the paint department to put it onto the paint shaker.
Oh, no doubt.
You know, just for like an hour or two, you know. And, yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, you'd be getting free insurance at that point.
Pam commenting about the bowlers bowling kind of slow. But it's, hey, 1.8 to 1. That'll do that.
Yeah, you got to concentrate.
We never run on time. You know, I had a guy one time get in my face and say, Flanagan, you never run on time. You never run on time. You say these times, you never run on time.
Well.
And I said, well, you know what? That's because we don't put out cakewalk conditions.
There's a
you're
lot
not
of
striking all
there's
day.
a lot of 2-ball frames.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
There are. It takes twice as long to bowl a Flanagan event than it does any other
Well,
event.
you're throwing twice as many balls.
Yeah, exactly, because it's hard.
Yeah. You don't just give it away over here.
Actually, I'm going to tell you about something I'm going to do. When I get back to St. Louis, I have come up with an idea that I think is going to absolutely just knock the socks off of the world.
Oh, God. What is this?
I kid you not.
Let me sit down first before you.
Yeah, why don't you do that? I'm going to tell you right now what we're going to do. There is a certain thing in the St. Louis market called a 9-pin no-tap tournament, right? And they love it.
They're
pretty
pretty
They
popular.
love it. Oh my gosh! I
Yeah,
mean,
they
Thanksgiving
get
one sells
staffers.
out.
Yeah,
oh
staffers.
man!
You get on staff bowling a 9-pin in St. Louis.
Yeah. Now let me tell you something about these 9-pins. Okay, these 9-pin no-taps. They are between $25 and $30 to enter, and first place is usually between $100 and $200, depending on the event. And people flock to these things, and then they invest like another $70 or $80 a night into these strike pot tickets where they have to throw a strike for money. Okay? Well, this is it right here. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run a super no-tap in St. Louis. Twice as many games, twice or 3 times the entry fee. First place is going to be like $1,000.
Everybody will complain.
Nope, they'll come.
They will.
No, they
it's
will.
St. Louis. It's St. Louis.
They will. They will. They will come to this event.
They'll come, but they'll complain.
Well, of course.
Only the top 16 will be happy.
Well, here's my goal. I'm looking for people to travel in for the no-tap.
Say, if you offer a 4-digit first place prize
on a
no-tap,
live stream it?
You will, yeah, live stream
Live
it.
stream
I will.
it.
Oh, yeah.
You will get
No-tap,
people
yeah.
to travel for that.
I know. I know.
I hope
I
you
know
do
it.
I really
know.
hope
I
you
know.
do
And
it.
it's going to be unbelievable.
I really hope
I'm going to be
you
like,
do it.
ladies and gentlemen, we are here at a premier event. It is the first ever super 9-pin
Super
no-tap.
9-pin. You got to come up with a better name than a super
Well, I don't know.
9-pin.
We'll come up with it. But here's the other cool thing, okay? There's going to be a $70 optional pot.
Yeah.
You pay $70 additional dollars,
7, yeah.
and you get in the high game pot.
Yeah.
And then it gets chopped amongst all the people that bowl 9-pin 300s.
Oh, my God. You're going to get like $350 back.
You're going to lose money.
Yeah.
You would
No.
lose- no.
No.
You would
How
lose
many
money.
people do you think are going to bowl 300 in a 9-pin?
Okay, eight games. Eight
Yeah,
games,
8,
9-pin
okay.
no-tap.
All right, 8 games.
What do you think? Average,
5?
Average personal.
5 games out of the 8? Somebody's going to shoot. Half the field's going to shoot 300.
I didn't tell you what the pattern was.
Oh, all right. Well, all right.
I didn't tell you what the pattern was.
Continue.
I don't know what the pattern is yet.
All right.
Might
so
oil the lane backwards.
Oh, my God.
Might oil from the
Now,
index
this is
forward.
So is this a no-tap Peterson event?
Maybe.
This is coming from a guy who used to run a $3.99 $3.99 game at Crest Bowl after league.
I go hand oil the lanes.
with a spray bottle.
Yep.
And a towel.
And yeah, rags. Yep.
And he would hand oil the lanes. And what was it, like $5 to get in?
You
and
could gamble anywhere between $5 and $20 a game, and it paid 10 to 1 if you bowled $3.99 or more.
Yeah, for 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I had one night I had 60 people doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like half the league did it. They really did. They looked forward to it after league. He did it every Thursday.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yep. About 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
And you want to know how the idea came up? I was getting ready to go to the Peterson Classic, And the week before, I decided I'd go out and make my own Peterson lanes to practice. And people were like, "What are you doing? Oh, can I bowl on this?"
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm like, "I bet you can't bowl $3.99 on these two pairs, across these two pairs." "Oh, sure I can." "All right, 10 to 1. I'll pay you 10 to 1. Next thing you know, I made a flyer, a sheet, everything.
Yeah.
After league next week,
Yeah.
$3.99. It was awesome.
It was a hit.
That is awesome.
Hey, you're watching game number 5, continuous coverage here from the Columbia 300 Swerve inside bowling.com open. That Swerve has Hypershock technology.
It's green.
And this booth right now has Matt Turek and Adam Ishman, along with myself, Mike Flanagan, bringing you this coverage. We'll be bringing you more coverage tomorrow beginning at 9 a.m. We'll have B Squad,
All
8
day.
more games. We anticipate about 50 bowlers on B Squad, and then we'll have C Squad at 4 p.m. And what do you think? C Squad, what's the over-under on that one, Adam?
75.
75. Wow, so let's do the math. 75 plus 50, 125, 28 tonight. You're
Bunch
putting
of
us
numbers, that's all I hear.
153 entries.
Bunch of numbers.
That's what he predicts.
That's pretty good, though.
We get to 153.
You're happy.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. No, you're going to go downstairs and hit the double bonus poker machine.
Well, I'm going to have to
That's
pay
what
out all the
you're
prize
gonna
money. Jeez. I'm drowning in here. I thought it was a pool. Welcome to the Aquatic Center. I'm Mike. I'll be your instructor today.
The instructor.
You guys have yoga pants or scuba suits?
Uh.
Either way, we can wear either. Let's go. Dive in. 1.8 to 1 water pattern. Nathan Bohr, slow rolling it.
Oh, that was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
Nathan Bohr. Tell you what, I can get real creative here. I can give you another look at the lanes.
You're really going to do it. Oh, we got a wireless cam. He says, oh, yeah, we got a wireless cam and a booth cam. We don't have to touch the booth cam all weekend. It's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
we're
great.
going to change it
Yep.
here
Oh,
after
yeah.
4
Well, look at that.
games.
Look at that tripod, though. Look at that. It's got a handle.
Yeah, I bought
like
this
a
at
sprayer.
Fry's. I bought this at Fry's.
Where were we at? Fort Lauderdale. We went to that Fry's. It was so loud I couldn't even hear him talk. It was ridiculous.
Here's Nathan Bohr. Look at that. Nathan Bohr. Formerly from Wichita, Kansas, now lives in Austin, Texas.
Oh, he's deep. Oh.
That's the old cloud.
Yep. We need the thunderclap sound.
Nathan Bohr is paired up with Gary Duran. We have 2 Durans bowling in this event.
That's Duran.
Duran.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
That's what we're talking about over here.
I'm telling you what, I just put it up on a tee, and you guys just hit it out of the park.
Right in the sweet spot.
What's going on in the chat, Matt? Got any interesting information over to the?
Well,
You got a laptop over to the
yeah,
right.
I've got a couple of them,
couple. Yeah, you got 3 different chats open. It's just a matter of which one you want to read from.
John Brockle and Ricky Matsko there. CSBT lefty. Lefties rule. Storm lock.
Righties rule. Lefties rule. No question.
Yep, that's about it in the chat.
Want to thank everybody for tagging me on Facebook. I always do appreciate it.
Yeah, why don't you guys tag me?
Well, yeah, because you are the brains of the operation.
I mean, I just pull the levers and switches over here. That's how they,
We're going to have to make a fan page for Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe we are. I'm gonna head in the tournament office for a minute and take a suggestion from Beefy, Ricky Matsko, who's been joining us in the chat. I'm gonna share that with Kim. As I said earlier, Matt, I don't think you were here when I was saying this, but we really would have liked to have had Ricky on this trip. And next year, Ricky, I think you're gonna make the trip, buddy.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
Ricky, I miss you, man. I miss you. We were supposed to go fishing. So my buddy Ricky, we all know him back home in St. Louis, and he started like getting into fishing a lot. And,
Okay.
and he goes to these little lakes. Like he goes to Lindenwood, and there's like a lake on the campus that he goes and fishes at. And I'm like, oh yeah, man, I love fishing. I used to go fishing all the time with my dad when I was a kid. I was a teenager, you know. I used to get into tournaments. I won a tournament one time. It's like fishing, yeah, man. I can't wait to go back to my parents' house and get my really awesome rod and reel and all my tackle and all this stuff. And we've been talking about it for 6 months. I still never gone with him. Yeah.
Is it getting a little cold in St. Louis for that?
Yeah, but that's not bad. It's a good time. Like this time and springtime is the best. That's when they spawn. So that's the best time to go out and fish. But even now, fall time is a good time to go out and fish, especially early morning when it's foggy. But I was just handed standings after game number 4, and I'm sure they're updated underneath the event information tab. Gary Faulkner still on top, plus 172. Shawn Maldonado is trailing him quite a bit, actually. He's at plus 100 after 4. 10 pins behind him is Tony Woodward at plus 90. I'm going to tear this up. Ildemaro Ruiz, who Mike just interviewed not that long ago, is at plus 75 in 4th place. Chad Polhaz, is that right?
Polhaz, that's correct.
Plus 53. Brandon Allred, who's eaten the 2, which inspired me to go get a couple, plus 49 in 6th place. Duran Booker, plus 40 in 7th. Bobby, Champagnla?
Campanelli,
wow. Sorry there. Bruh, I'm terrible at names. Plus 38 in 8th place. 9th place, Chris Sloan, plus 34. 1 pin behind, Aaron Lorenz, lurking in 10th at plus 33. That
He is
rounds out your
lurking.
top 10.
He is definitely lurking.
Well, he's been in that 10th spot for a while now. I think.
Yeah.
And he's
You know-
literally lurking.
You know, they have Keno here at the beautiful South Point
Yeah,
Bowling
man.
Center and Casino. And you said he was in the 10 spot. I think a 10 spot Keno card.
No. You got to do the 4 spot or the 7 spot because they pay the best.
No. I will teach you how to play Keno.
Here we go.
There is a method.
Hey, if you're not able to bowl this event, but you're in the area or you just want to fly in, Frontier's got great rates right now all across the country to get in here, by the way.
Unless you bring luggage.
Yeah, but who needs that? You can buy everything here. They got it at the gift shop. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you is come out and check out this event. And not only check out this event, but come and hang out in the casino. Spend some money here.
Yeah.
Eat at the wonderful Steak and Shake downstairs. And I say it's wonderful because I don't have those in Utah. And they remind me of back
That's
home.
overrated.
I love Steak and Shake. And I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but I'm camouflaged.
Yeah, no, you're not. We can see you.
I'm camouflaged.
We can
right
totally
now.
see you.
In the weeds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm.
Is that tree real?
I am deep in the trenches.
Is that real?
Wah.
Watch out for the bird, Mike.
Yar.
I think there's a bee's
Gar.
nest in there. He's hanging out in this
Wah.
tree.
Hey, how's Gary Faulkner bowling as he's made the switch to the other side?
Where do we go?
Triple 9 spare,
There he
8-1, 4 bagger.
4 bagger, 45.
4 bagger.
That's not too bad.
You got a camera on him by chance? He's
Yeah.
over here 3 and 4.
Yeah, he starts off screen, but we just looked at that nice strike from him. Nope. You gotta get the squirt bottle. I think you gotta. It's like a trigger. There you go. Boy, Adam is all about it. He's gonna take my job. Gotta zoom it out a little bit there. Yeah, that's good. A little bit of right. All right, well, we have improvised camera angles here from Adam as we look at Gary Faulkner, tournament leader. He's sitting plus 136. Oh, no, that's wrong.
That's
Plus
last
172 after 4. That's a lot. He's got quite a lead.
That's a 243 average.
That's really good. Left-handed, as tournament director said, was doing pretty good. Yeah, he mixes them up.
Lots of bowlers coming and checking things out. I just got a special message from a special friend on a special social media site. Delivered a special message.
That's a lot of specials.
Said, hey, how many bowlers you got tonight, young man? Going to have a great field tomorrow. I've been hearing about it all week. And now I'm trying to hire him to be our photographer for the next 2 days.
Oh, I know who this. Well, no, I don't know who this is.
Randy Gulley, IBMA member. I'm also an IBMA board member as well. If any IBMA members are watching right now, I'm sorry. I've been a little lackluster in participating in what's been going on, but I do read the emails, I do vote, and I do appreciate all that Keith Hamilton and the rest of the folks involved with the International Bowling Media Association, and I look forward to stepping up my game as I am a board member and being more involved with the IBMA. You guys didn't know I was really that cool, did you?
You're part of the in crowd.
I know. I know I am.
Cooler than King Cool Raoul in the swimming pool.
Oh, tell me about it. I brought the trunks, guys.
Well, this is the Aquatic Center.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much.
You know what would be fun?
Yeah.
It would be fun to wear one of those nose plugs when you dive in.
You just want to walk around and wear it? Is that what you're saying? You want the goggles too, Mike?
Well, they sell everything in the gift shop. You could go to purchase a couple of those right now for us.
I bet.
Hey, I will tell you this, too. If you are looking for the best prices on alcoholic beverages, alcohol, go to the gift shop here at South Point.
Let me tell you guys, if you guys really are in the area and you really are coming up to the casino tonight, I'm going to be hanging out in there from about 11:30 until 3. If you guys want some autographs or, you want to hang out with the producer of the show, the guy that makes Mike look good, I'll be there.
Sounds good. And Adam, I got to thank you for sitting in the booth this long, buddy. Is this your broadcast debut? Oh no, it's not your debut.
You know that's. I actually have done one live stream in my life, and it was in Amsterdam.
Wow.
I bowled a European Tour event, and they live streamed it, and they asked me to go into the booth because I was a tournament leader.
That's awesome.
And yeah, that's the only time I've ever done it.
Well, you've done a great job tonight. Nobody could ever tell. I mean, but anybody makes Matt and I look good. And I just came up with something.
It's not hard to do that either.
Amsterdam, you do a good job.
What time is it?
It's
Amsterdam, you do a good job.
It's 9:30. That means I feel like it's 11:30.
I'm Pat Sajak. This is Vanna White. We've got a before and after puzzle all lined up for you. Amsterdam, you're good. Amsterdam, nice job tonight, Adam.
I think you're too close to that bush.
Hey, speaking of which, I just watched Revenge of the Nerds the other night.
Oh, that's a good movie. That's a real good movie. I'm a big fan. As I hit the lever over to the low end, as game number 5 is finishing up.
Sure is, which you know what that means. It means we get to hit the lever on the game number 6 graphic.
I already got it ready. Look at me not moving because I got it ready to go.
We are ridiculous.
That's what Friday night's for.
Oh.
Wow, did you guys see that? I know you did because it's on the low end. That was some carry.
This is your first time ever watching our broadcast. We do get better as it goes on.
Yeah. If you guys really want the tooth and nail coverage, you're going to want to watch Sunday.
4-pin lane 4. Let's see how he attempts to pick up the spare. Switching to the plastic ball made of polymer. On the approach. Yeah, no, we save that for the good stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to do that the whole weekend. We want to provide some entertainment for everybody. I mean, it's Friday night.
One of my favorite things is Matt thinks he's funny. I know I'm funny.
That bush is really messing
he's
with
still
you.
over there. I know.
I'm moving away from it. I'm gonna be.
Go get a.
Gonna be out of range again.
Go get a tube.
I'm gonna be out of range. Call it into the back.
Out of range. Get out of here. Oh, they're waving at us. I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Bowlers are looking at us. I guess it's nothing. As Mike runs away.
I think they're just saying hi.
I guess that's what it is, yeah. Seems like everybody's looking at something now. Yeah, that guy stood up.
Well, they're probably looking at someone that had 280.
Oh, my goodness.
On 57 and 8.
That's the high game of the night
that
so
was,
far.
That was Aaron Lawrence.
Well, he can certainly do that. Brendan Allred is over on that side now. This is the high side. This seems to be the more higher scoring side.
It definitely seems like there's more hook on the higher end of the building than the lower end.
Now, would you think that plays to an advantage to the bowlers?
Sure. If there's a little more recovery to the right than the other side, then yeah, sure, there's a little more advantage to that.
makes me curious because I do not know what side of the center the match play and finals are going to take place
They are on the low end.
They're on the low end. Okay.
Finishing up game 5 now on the low end.
Yep, 3 more to go after this. As you're watching continuing coverage here of the Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open here at South Point Bowling Plaza. This place is awesome. If you guys have not seen this place in person, which this is my first time, it's very impressive. And I wound up at the other bowling center too on my way up here. Because there's 2 bowling centers.
There's 124 lanes in this building.
Yeah, that's a lot of lanes. And yeah, I ended up there and I instantly knew I was in the wrong spot. And I go up to the front counter. I didn't even say hi. I'm just like, hey, I'm in the wrong spot. And they're like, okay, go down the escalator, make a left, make a right, go up the escalator, go do a U-turn, and then come back around to the roundabout.
The chopper didn't leave you off like right here?
No, they just were like, oh, there's South Point, get out. Oh, and I ended up at the casino. And then I still had to check in, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. My parachute barely opened, by the way. I know that probably sounds crazy to the people at home. But, yeah, I couldn't get a direct flight to the airport. They just kind of dropped me off at the bowling center at the casino. I think Mike's back in range. I see him coming. I see the foliage and it's rustling, and there he is. I don't know where he went, though.
He's hidden in the bush.
Can't see him.
I'm over here continuing my...
You like that word, don't you?
I do. Participating in...
Continuing to
supporting
participate.
the host.
You gonna buy a dog or what?
Right now it's a Gatorade.
Oh.
Then I'm going to come to the booth and I'm going to sit down. Hopefully I can get some camera time. Got my haircut this week and everything.
Yeah, I got a haircut too.
I know. It's a big hit. It's trending on Twitter.
Apparently, yeah, I know it's trending on Twitter.
Sure was. It was trending. It just makes more sense to stand here, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, because you can switch back and forth, you know. It's a lot easier, yeah.
No, I'm coming up to sit down in seat 3.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm putting on a headset the whole 9 yards.
You
I'm
couldn't
coming
sit
back.
in seat 1.
You want some camera time, too?
Probably.
What flavor Gatorade did you get there, Mike?
I got the Frost. I got the Blue Frost.
The
I always
Blue
get.
Frost.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't have it any other way. Hey, Beefy, we got the game standings changed for you. Thanks for the suggestion. That's how you do it.
That's why you should have been here.
Well, I almost came back in and let him back into the tournament. I thought things were getting better for a little while, and then things got worse, and now things are better again. But he just left the conversation. Facebook.
I'm not saying a word.
He just, Connor Pickford is here now. Wow.
Everybody's here.
I wasn't sure if Connor Pickford was ever going to make it, but he did.
My original plans were to come here.
Connor Pickford was supposed to win in this building, and now he's going to try to win this event. Hey, by the way, Connor, just so you know, if you win one of our events, we're not going to let you ever bowl again. All right?
That's fine.
That's our new rule this weekend. You win one of our events, you can't bowl anymore. Never again. That's our new rule. Nah, I'm just kidding, buddy. Thanks for coming. All right. Am I going to get camera time or?
Oh, do you want camera time, Mike?
Oh, yeah. Why watch bowling?
All right, well, let's watch him drink his Blue Frost Gatorade.
Hello, everyone. Mike Flanagan
are.
here back with you. I wanted some camera time. There's Matt
we gotta
Turek.
get Adam in there.
Adam Ishman.
You gotta
And this Gatorade's for you. And if Gatorade's watching, we are accepting Gatorade sponsorships.
Beg and plead.
Man, it's good. It's really good here at the South Point.
Is that blue
ice?
Plaza.
What do you guys think of
Blue
my
ice
haircut?
Gatorade?
It's Frost.
Blue Frost.
Seriously, though, thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching us tonight. We certainly do appreciate it. We'll get you back out to the lanes now, and we will get our little glitch issue corrected for tomorrow. Don't really understand it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Good news is when we archive it on YouTube, it won't be there.
That's the best news.
It's an internet-related thing.
I don't think it is.
It has to be. It
I don't think
has
it
nothing
is.
to do with this because this
No, it
doesn't
have
ever
anything
cut
to
out.
do with that. It has to do with the laptop.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know.
System resources.
It could be system resources.
You want to try something else with it?
What do you want to do?
I will just shut her down for a second and just go to less quality. How about in between games?
We're already at medium.
Yeah, you're right.
And we're streaming at like 400K. It's not that great.
I probably just need to clean up the old laptop tonight, do something to it.
Yeah, I mean,
we could try.
It's
to
not.
stream
It's not too
from
bad.
this,
Well,
too.
I don't know how that would work because I don't know anything about
I don't either.
Macintosh.
Greg T saying hello. Team Fish. Yeah, Team Fish. I forgot to say that.
Hashtag.
Solid 8 for Gary Faulkner. Covered it up. We had an 8-10 left at the Fusion Realtors. We missed it, and then we voiced it over. And you can go watch it now on our
Mike,
YouTube channel.
Your post-editing skills are top-notch, my friend. Top-notch.
How great was that? You forgot that we voiced
I
it
did,
over.
and I watched a video, and I was like, when did that happen? And then I had to remember that it happened, but it didn't happen because we went back and acted it out. But you can't even tell because Mike is so good with
I am that good.
Adobe Premiere.
Yep. You bet your bippy.
That's a word that's not used enough.
Yeah, bippy.
Tell me
Bippy.
about it. I agree. Hey, Adam, how long are you sticking around tonight?
I don't know. However long you guys want me to.
Well,
I know
I could use you all night
I
long.
know that you work a lot of hours, and we only got 2 games left. So I guess what I'm basically saying is you're more than welcome to join us the rest of the night. But
yeah.
But
I'm here all weekend.
Okay, but if you want to skedaddle, I'm also letting you know.
I'm here all weekend.
You got a home to get to. We'd be more than happy to have you in the morning if you need to go. So
I can hang out for a couple more games.
Okay.
Hey, the Blues won 4-3.
Yeah, they sure did. Hey, I've got a hot topic right here.
Yep.
And I'm going to head on over to the 11th frame.
You got to shoot on over, Mike. You got to shoot on over.
I am shooting over there. 11thframe.com. I'm going to log in because I'm a subscriber. And yes, everyone, I did pay for it out of my own money. Yes, I did. Let's see if this is the right password. Nope. I knew that. I knew that was going to be a problem. I always forget my passwords.
You got to have so many of them now.
There I am. There I am. I'm on 11thframe.com. Our good friend Jeff Riggles, who's probably going to join us in the booth this weekend. He'll be here visiting.
Good.
All right, here is the latest headline, and they just asked about it in the chat. I'm taking it from the 11thframe.com. Big news from the USBC today. They're adopting, they have adopted a new strong conflict of interest policy, banning employees from staff contracts winning money at USBC events.
Wow.
Jeff learned about the policy around midday on Friday, contacted USBC officials who provided him with the copy of the letter, which is here. Says the USBC is dedicated to the integrity of the sport of bowling, and as part of that, we are dedicated to the integrity of our events. Because USBC operates the Open Championships, Women's Championships, Masters, Queens, the U.S. Open and the U.S. Women's Open, PWBA Tour events, and other events including Team USA trials, the staff of USBC International Bowling Campus, known as the IBC, Youth Development, and the International Training and Research Center no longer will be allowed to participate in the prize funds, brackets, or awards programs at these events because it is a direct conflict of interest.
Wow.
The new policy goes into effect January 1st, 2016. let's see. All right. Employees are forbidden from receiving income or material gain from companies or individuals outside of the ICB. I think that's supposed to be IBC. For work performed in the course of their employment by the company. Boy, let's see. They're not allowed to get balls, accessories, gift certificates, services, travel, hotel stays.
So anybody that works for the USBC.
Yeah, yeah.
And does that include? Is that limited to the National Association, or is that include
like the
local
association
or
directors
state?
that are paid? I don't know. Okay, the USBC events, not lower. Oh, here we go. To be clear, the policy applies to only USBC events, not lower association level events, such as state tournament or city tournament, but that does not address the person.
Yeah, it addresses the event.
Murphy said the USBC will encourage employees to continue to bowl in USBC events, and participation will go on their records, which could impact making the USBC Hall of Fame.
That's interesting.
It's only for pinfall for employees, though, not money.
What? What? What does that mean?
They're encouraging still to bowl the events. They just can't receive any prize money.
So you can still have your scores count.
You could still win an eagle.
But you just won't get any monetary compensation.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't know who would necessarily do that. Oh, here we go. Here's some people Wriggle says. Kim Terrell Kearney and Stephen Padilla are two people that could be affected by this quite a bit. Jeff's never been bothered by USBC employees competing in the USBC events. Probably the most notable instance of lane man Mike Straney winning Eagles at the USBC Open Championships in team in 94 and 98.
So the lane man, is that the guy that
he
puts the pattern
in 94 and 98 he won Eagles.
Yeah, that's sketchy.
Yeah. And this just coming off recent news of DraftKings and FanDuel in Nevada.
Everybody
jumping on the
conflict
bandwagon.
of interest there, yeah.
Well, you know, I am the CEO of Inside Bowling. I think I might just hit the
It's really a no-show time.
I might hit the trifecta here. You know what, Matt?
What?
I think I'm gonna ban. What do I want to ban? I want to ban something.
You're gonna.
Yeah, I'll decide by the end of the week. I'll announce it during the finals.
To the Columbia 300 suspension law.
Yeah. Oh, you can't win the Eagles either, I've been told.
Really?
Yeah. To be clear, lost signal. Please repeat. Lost signal. Please repeat. Lost signal. Yeah, we're just trying to annoy everybody tonight. The way you really appreciate our streams when it doesn't say lost signal.
Yeah, it makes us look great.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Now,
this
we'll get
just
that worked
announced.
out.
Matt McNeil has been hired by the USBC. Oh, boy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think you need to go hang out at the bush some more.
I am disappointed he lowered his average tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
He had 803 in league tonight, and he lowered his average.
Through 5 weeks.
That's 18 games now. He's averaging 274.
He's averaging 274?
274.
And that's after he lowered it?
That was at 15 games, 274.
Oh, my God. How many 800 series has he had then?
4 out of 5 weeks.
Oh, my God.
And one was 879.
Yep.
I think I saw the 879. That was all over Facebook.
Hey, let's take a look at the other side. How about after Faulkner bowls, though? Because it looks like, give us 1 second. Let's watch Faulkner
How many
bowl
seconds?
first. Let's watch him bowl.
Who?
Right there, Gary.
Which guy?
Gary with back-to-back opens now.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess so. You got a split in there. That's not good. 7-2. I wonder what that was. Maybe a bucket. Maybe it came in light. Well, that was a good shot. Great shot for Gary.
on it. Let's take you over to the other side.
I'm going to pull the lever.
That was a reverse black cloud. Good call, Ricky. You know what, man? I am really getting frustrated with this lost signal.
Yeah, I know. I've been staring at it all night.
I think I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna shut her down for a second. We'll be right back. We'll just take a second. I'm gonna try this.
This is what happened when Mike plays with the levers.
It is. Give me 1 second.
That was live.
Take this out.
Oh,
All right,
Mike.
here we go. Yep. Make sure. Yeah.
Are you going to restart it?
Nope, nope, nope.
All right,
Not going to do that.
All right, that'll take like half an hour.
What is that? Oh, Alt Control Delete.
What are you doing? Playing videos?
I don't know what I just did.
You did something.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I just played that video.
You know you can right-click the start bar and then choose Start Task Manager. It's the third option from the bottom.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I work at a help desk. Can you tell? Go ahead and right-click
What
on
is
the bar.
Acro
at the
Tray?
bottom.
Any
That's
idea?
Acrobat something. Something to do with Adobe.
I need to get.
You could probably close it.
I need to get rid
How
of
much? How much memory? You need to sort by memory, is what you need to do, or processor, because that's going to tell you what's using the most. And then you can close the crap that's not needed. Like the touchpad enhancements. Do you need that?
I don't know what that does.
Well, that's like your pinch and zoom and three
you're not
touch
gonna need
things. Yeah,
that.
you're not going to need that. It might take away your single touch, but you can hit the button.
I'm just going to normal, go live, and let's.
Is that the only thing you close?
Yeah.
No, doesn't like you. It's not liking you at all. Nope, there we go.
All right, folks, we're going to give this a try.
I think our sound's working out. Nope, lost signal.
Yeah, my
All right, we're back.
Laptop's just really struggling.
We're back.
Might have to go buy a new one. Warning or something.
Must be nice.
Lower the prize fund. Okay, here we go. After 5 games. Kidding, everyone. Kidding.
Go hang on the bush.
After 5 games, Gary Faulkner is your leader at plus 226. Aaron Lawrence has jumped into second.
Wow, really?
He was lurking at
I
plus
told you.
113. Tony Woodward sits third at plus 111. Shawn Maldonado is fourth at plus 91. He's gone a little backwards.
Yeah,
huh?
he really did.
Ildemaro Ruiz is plus 76 in fifth. Chad Pojas is in sixth at plus 65. D-Ron Booker at plus 63 now through in seventh. Chris Sloan is in eighth at plus 44. Mike Hart is ninth at plus 26. Mike Villarreal is in 10th at plus 19. If you want to see those scores, you can go down below on your event information tab, and you can see through game number 5. We are in game 6. We're about to make it into game number 7 here shortly.
Don't worry about a thing.
And don't worry exactly, because tomorrow we'll be back with more coverage.
I'm not worried.
16 more games tomorrow. 8 and 8. That's 2 squads.
That's gonna be
one
a long
at 9
day.
a.m. and one at 4 p.m. And then Sunday, do you think we're going to go off the air?
No.
No, we're not.
Not
We're
at
going to
all.
come back at 9 a.m. for 4 more games for the Cashers round. And then do you think at noon we're going to go off the air?
No.
No, we're going to come back with 12 games of round robin match play with a position round, the all-important position round, game numero 1-2, otherwise known as 12. And then after that, do you think we're going to go off the air?
No.
No, we're not. We're going to then come back to a top 5 step ladder, and as I've been told through Twitter, it's a webcasted final. It is not a live TV final. We cannot call it TV final anymore.
Did you get told?
Pretty much,
Really?
yeah. The entire nation of bowlers online said it's not
So
on
what's
television.
it supposed to be called? Well,
it's a
but
web,
it's a TV style.
No, it is. It's a TV format, but it's not on TV, and it has been made very clear.
So
we are webcasting.
It's a webcast final.
Webcasting, yes, we are. And we'll be webcasting all day on Sunday, and
All day tomorrow,
I
too.
cannot wait to present someone with the first prize check.
Yeah, the inaugural.
This
event
is an inaugural event.
here
This
on the
is-
West Coast.
Absolutely it is. And it's a beautiful event. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors and all of our people that help make this happen, starting with Ebonite International's brand of Columbia 300, who have sponsored this event as the Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open here at the South Point Bowling Plaza. Mike Monyak, his entire crew here, have done a phenomenal job of bringing us in here to conduct this event. I want to thank our friends over at Kegel for providing the lane condition and using
Doug
the flex
Dukes.
lane machines. Yeah, Doug Dukes for sure.
Good
And
guy.
also want to thank our friends over at Logo Infusion, who we've got the great partnership with, wearing the Logo Infusion
Yeah, I
jerseys.
tell you what, man, you should have seen the ladies looking at me.
Well, I know getting off that plane. It took
No,
a
I
while
didn't even
for
get
you
off
to
the
to
plane,
car.
remember? They kicked me out of the helicopter
Yeah,
on top of the building.
I forgot about
You're
that.
kind of a big deal.
Apparently my haircut's been trending on Twitter. I didn't even know.
I'll tell you what, it's felt really good to sit in these South Point chairs over here.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Is that like my cue to sit down? Because I'm the only one standing? He does that. He drops these little hints that I pick up on.
No, I'm not. No, it really feels good. I think I'm going to jump out of the booth, roam. I'm going to update Instagram, Inside Bowling Instagram a little bit. Oh, Ildemaro with a pretty cool
that is cool.
Instagram. You should go follow Ildemaro Ruiz on Instagram. Good dude.
Well, Game 6 is finishing up here at South Point. Getting ready to start Game 7 of 8. 2 more games to go. We're almost done. It's going by quick, guys.
It is 9:54 here on the West Coast.
Feels like midnight.
Oh, because it is.
Yeah,
For
well,
you.
for me, yeah, I'm tired.
Where you come
I'm
from?
tired, yeah. Where I come from, yeah. The Midwest. The flyover.
Yeah, it's been exciting. I don't know what's going on over there with that thing.
I have no
We
idea.
use it every event. I haven't done anything different. Guess I could.
What if you reinstall the program? Can you do that?
It's not a bad idea.
I think what you should do Monday is reformat it if you know how to do that.
Yeah.
Give it to Brian. Upgrade to Windows 10. Have you guys heard about this new HoloLens that Microsoft has coming out?
No.
Getting a little off topic here, and just because I work IT, but it's like Google Glass, and it's a headset. You have to wear it. But what it does is it projects holograms onto any surface. But you can only see it if you're wearing the headset. It's called HoloLens. It's coming out. It's made by Microsoft, and it's unbelievable. You have to go on YouTube, look up the videos of it, because everybody that's wearing the glasses, you can have a table, and the glasses will project an image on the table.
Oh, wow.
Like I don't know if you play games, like any type of game, like they demoed it with Minecraft. Which is kind of a popular game, especially in your teens and all that. But they demoed it with Minecraft. They had a table out on this giant stage, and they had a big screen that was hooked up to HoloLens. And you can see the Minecraft landscape on the table.
Oh, wow.
As if it's a hologram. And you can manipulate it and touch it, and I don't know, there's gestures and different things, but it's pretty cool. It's coming out soon.
All right, we got a photographer for the tournament. Hey, nice. I like that information. Maybe you can buy us one and we can use it here.
Oh, can you imagine? Like, imagine being able to watch somebody bowl, and you can see on the lane in real time the ball tracks of his last 8 shots.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Or you could see marks, just as something as subtle as a dot on the lane at the break point for each of your shot throughout the game.
There's a guy watching that just texted me, and he said he wants to see more Gary Faulkner.
There he is.
He's just dying to see Gary Faulkner because
he can strike for
202. This guy wanted to bowl this event so bad.
Yeah.
And he can't. And
who is it?
he is. I'm not
Can
saying
you say it?
no,
Okay.
no,
All right.
I'm not. No,
All right.
I'm not. I am not opening a can of worms. But he just wants to watch more Gary Faulkner. And Mr. Faulkner, that game, what is it, 191?
191.
191.
Well, you know, Ivan Drago got cut once. And Rocky.
Adrian.
You know, he did get cut.
I think you bring up a Rocky reference every tournament.
Pretty much. Yeah, we got to work on this other camera too. Tomorrow, this thing's needing a little different exposure. It's a little on the yellow side.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit. If you look at them side by side.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Well, you know, I mean,
we'll work on it. We'll get it.
We're not ESPN.
No. Oh no, definitely not. No, we are not.
But it'll be fixed by tomorrow. I guarantee that.
Good.
As we're getting underway here, game number 7. I'll have to update the graphic. Oh, and I pulled the wrong lever.
You got the wrong lever.
I got the wrong one. I hope the rope didn't break. Where were we at? We were over here. I'm going to take a look at this this shot here on the left side. I can't see that far. Lane 5. Anybody, you know, at the last tournament we did, there was a GoFundMe account to get me glasses. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not wearing glasses.
No one really wanted to contribute.
No, it didn't go too well. I think Tom Hess gave me $5 for them. But,
what about
you know,
King Thess?
King Thess, yeah. King Thess, boy, we had a good talking on Facebook over the Cardinals Cubs series. I actually I went to game 2 at St. Louis, and I was sitting in King Thess's seats. They were supposed to be for him, but he ended up bowling a regional instead. So because he did that, I was able to go to the game, in which we lost. But, you know, Cubs are hot right now.
They're still playing, so.
Yeah, they might be playing for a few weeks.
Yeah, that kind of looks that way.
I don't know. It could be Blue Jays and Cubs.
It's an all-blue hat World Series.
Well, all 4 teams wear blue.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. Now, if Back to the Future really wanted to get it right.
Speaking of that, did you see the DeLorean
I did.
downstairs?
How cool is that? I'm totally going to take a picture of that, post it on Facebook. It's really cool looking. I mean, it's legit. But the Miami Marlins need to be in the postseason for Back to the Future to really hit the nail on the head. You know, because it even took Marty McFly by surprise that it was the Miami Marlins as opposed to the Florida Marlins, which they were at the time of the filming. But now they're the Miami team. They're the Miami Marlins. So, I mean, if that were the case, I'd have put every dollar I had on the Cubs because it had just been everything for me. But I'm a little hesitant. Blue Jays are hot. They can't even play each other. Thanks, Ricky. Nobody asked you. That's why you're in the chat. Why can't they play each other? Yep, I know. And we're back. I'm just taking a look at the chat here. Lots of two-handers. When doesn't a lefty play right up 10? You know what's funny? There's a picture floating around Facebook and Instagram, all that for a while, and it it had a picture of the lane, and on the right side you had all the arrows in the right spot.
I have that picture.
And on the left side it's just one giant arrow right where 10 is.
my good friend Jason Couch, we send that to him quite a lot.
That's funny. So what's the deal here on 53 and 54? Are we? You can see I guess they're finishing up game 6.
They are, yeah, they are about half a frame behind here.
Game 7 is underway. You know what's surprising though? Everybody's still in the same part of the lane.
And yeah,
besides like Shawn Maldonado and like the heavy handers, but
Aaron Lawrence is playing the gutter now.
Yeah, I just saw that. That was almost straight up. People I guess they haven't been moving around that much. But with only 2 in a pair, I guess the pattern's not really breaking too hard.
Yeah, and I mean, you got a lot of people throwing a lot of surface in the middle of the lane, so they are probably getting a little funny in there.
But it's real speed sensitive. Nothing really big on the low end. I think I see 1 double.
2 doubles, that's it.
Yeah, you're right. 2 doubles. Lots of 9 counts, couple splits. Looks like Gary Faulkner has strike 9 count spare to start game 7. He's on the other side of the house. You guys are watching the high end, which has been the high scoring end so far.
Should have updated scores here after 6 and momentarily.
Sometimes the scores get updated on the event information tab before we even receive them in the booth. And that's not the case. But you can see standings after game 5 down there if you want to check them out. Now there's 4 in a row over here on 57, 57 and 58. Again, the high end, high scoring. If you guys are coming in to bowl tomorrow, remember that. Take as many as you can on the high end. Oh, that ball came up high. Batteries. We need batteries.
Oh, yeah.
We need batteries, guys. Is it? We're running out of juice here.
We could continue that GoFundMe for glasses and batteries.
And batteries, yeah, please. Nathan Bohr had a good shot. Carries the 10 on the low end. He got it out there pretty far that time. It's almost like his feet were in the same spot that he was, but he's moved his break point right.
Shawn Maldonado just got one way right and it came back
Yeah.
on lane 10.
They're opened a little bit.
Get a camera on him, maybe? I'm going to go switch batteries.
I'm going to try and get you a quick look here. Nathan wraps the 10. Gonna look here at a little bonus coverage here of lanes 9 and 10. Shawn Maldonado is on that pair. Shawn is in 4th. He dropped to 4th after the 5th game of this tournament so far. And right now he's got 4 in a row. Strike, 8 count spare, 7 split, and then 4 in a row. So this, yeah, that's kind of cool. You get the high end of the low end, and the low end of the low end. You get like lanes 3, as we go lost signal, lanes 3 through 8, and then 9 through 14. You're watching 9 through 14 right now. The hamster is dying. We should have fed it organic food, I guess.
We're going to have to make a trip to Whole Foods.
Yeah, there's a little hamster in a wheel that runs constantly while we stream, and it powers the booth. And I'm completely making all this up, but apparently I think it is dying, Ricky. Well, there's Jason Woolham as we go lost signal. They can't hear it, but it's still recording. So he's going to have to cut that. Or maybe not. Ah, Jason Woolham, man, we're back. Jason Woolham, how you doing? You're up awful late. Should he be playing League of Legends? Yep, that's right. You say hi and the signal goes away. It's something we've been struggling with all night long. What did he have it set on? We're going to try and fix that. We'll be right back. He dropped it even more.
And it's still doing it.
Yeah. It's got to be the computer. It can't be the signal. The signal here is like really good.
They got massive Wi-Fi in this place.
Yeah. And we're back. Back to you here from South Point at the 2015 inaugural Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open.
It's green.
It is green. Once you go, it's been a while. What's the story with that green? That new technology.
The green is the Hypershock technology. It's a new additive that's put into the ball to create a little different roll through the pins, and we have a lost signal.
Yeah, Mike. We'll wait till we come back. Mike was saying that they had a demonstration where they took the normal rubber and then they took the hyper shell rubber.
Yeah, we added the additive to one rubber ball out of 2. Dropped them from the same height. One will bounce, and the other one just hits the ground dead stopped.
That's awesome. It's amazing what technology can do, and now that they're putting it into bowling balls, it's even better. So everybody back home should go out and
check out the Swerve.
Yeah, pick up one of the Columbia 300 Swerves.
Hashtag get your Swerve on.
Oh, there's Big Brother.
Get your Swerve on. Hey, I got standings after game number 6, everybody. Guess who's leading? Guess who's leading?
Gary Faulkner.
Yes, he is. He's plus 217, and in second place, almost 100 pins behind. Aaron Lawrence sits in second position at plus 122.
So Aaron went up and Gary dropped that game.
And then in third position, how about Tony Woodward at plus 89? And in fourth, Chad Pojas at plus 76. And just one
are getting bigger.
One pin behind there, though, a short gap from 76 down to 75. In fifth position is Shawn Maldonado. And then just one pin behind him in sixth is D-Ron Booker.
I've been a D-Ron fan for years.
Absolutely. In sixth position, he sits at plus 74. Seventh, Ildemaro Ruiz from Venezuela. He sits at plus 66. Mike Villarreal at plus 40 is an eighth.
Jumped.
Mike Sagers is up to plus 38 now after being minus after 4. So he's averaging 220 after he made the flip, and he sits at plus 38.
He jumped.
Chris Sloan at plus 37 is in 10th.
He dropped. So there's some movement going on.
And then we jumped, and then we dropped, and then we jumped, and then we dropped. Isn't there a song goes like that?
Is it?
There is now.
Oh, no, it's whip and then nay. I was
What?
close.
Where did you get that?
I was close.
I don't know how you connected that dot.
I was really close. Whip
nay,
and then nay.
I heard Mike was doing that earlier.
Yeah, well.
It was in the bush.
I whip.
Bush,
yeah, I whip.
He whips.
I whip.
And he nay-nays.
And then when people bowl bad, they nay. That's right.
Why is it midnight yet? Oh no, it's only 10. I need to find a baccarat table, Mike. Do they have baccarat over here?
They do.
They most certainly do.
All right.
C.
No.
Andrew Anderson is in the building. He's made it into the building. Andrew Anderson just bowled 800 the other night.
I just bowled 600 the other night.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You finally did.
Hopefully nobody from St. Louis is watching our lost signal. But
hey, does it keep dropping?
Oh, yeah, it's going crazy. I even restarted it. And
I might have to reformat the computer tonight.
I wouldn't do it tonight. What if it don't come back, get it up again? That's what she said.
You know what? I think we got to stick around after tonight and see if we can figure this thing out.
Yeah, we're going to have to mess with it, yeah. Because it's bad. It's every 30 seconds. Get a look here at Gary Faulkner on lane 8. Gary started this game with a strike, went 9 spare, and then another strike, and then a 6 split, maybe a big 4, and then an 8 count spare, an 8 count spare, and then a wrap 7, man.
7.
That's rough.
Got a couple of Team Fish members here now.
Ricky Matsko.
Anthony Simonson is here.
My 288. Yeah, I did shoot 288, but everybody just noticed my 45 pins of handicap, which put me around 320. My opponent was not happy. .333. Thanks, Ricky. John Brocklin makes a good point here. Matt McNeil is going to maul them tomorrow.
He could. Very well could. It's very possible.
Ricky thinks he's going to throw the danger zone.
That's a Kenny Loggins song.
I went to the danger zone. It's because I was inverted. That's why. Shawn Maldonado's got a good game right now. Strike, 8 count spare, split. And then the next, I can't even count that high.
That would be
6?
6?
6 in a row, 9 count spare in the 10th.
233.
And then wraps the 10. And his fill ball for 233. I like the color for game 8. It's black. Looks like the lane's off. I think I have to make an 8-game graphic. Doesn't matter because nobody can see it. Oh, we're back. Mike, you're going to have to do some chopping on the post because we've been talking about our lost signal. It's an epidemic. I think Mike's batteries died. Take you down to lanes 3 through 8. As game 7 wraps up, you get a look at Gary Faulkner's 10th frame, no, 9th frame, sorry, on the right side of your screen. That was a great shot, man. 10 back.
Wow.
Couldn't do it better than that. Now it's Gary's 10th frame. Game 7, as you see Mike creeping into the picture there. Taking some behind the scenes video. It's kind of cool to see it behind the scenes.
We're doing behind the scenes of behind the scenes.
Yeah. That's like taking a picture of the guy who takes a picture of the guy who takes a picture.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's always the biggest fan. Oh, he comes in high. It's hard to see from up here, but he maybe got a little right.
Way to go, Mike.
I've recorded 3 shots, guys.
They've
Maldonado, 2 9 counts. And now Faulkner.
Yeah, it's a severe weather alert.
All I'm trying to do is get a little footage for the old Instagram.
Yeah, the gram of Insta.
That's what I'm trying to get right now. Just trying to update a little soch.
Can't do it. Just can't do it. Well, Shawn's getting ready to start his 8th game.
I can go get him.
He's got a strike. You ought to try and get him on the right lane again then when he's lined in.
Way to show some hustle.
Yeah, boy, he was running down there. Nope. Nope. Mike. Poor Mike. All right. Let's see what kind of levers I got over here. Where are we looking? Let's take you to the high end. As they're also finishing up game number 7. Oh, you almost saw a nice washout conversion, but just missed the 10-pin. There's a game right there. First 6, 8 spare. Who's that? Is that Ruiz?
Yeah, El Tomorrow.
Yeah.
These 8-game blocks are brutal. Once you just don't really have a shot at it. Those last couple games really get tough.
Yeah, I bet. It's hard to stay mentally into it. All right, so you see El Tomorrow there in that cool gray jersey with a picture of Venezuela on the back. He's got a great game going. He's inside. Oh, did he move left again, or is that his thing?
That's his thing.
Oh, okay. All right, he mixes them up.
We had a missing phone for a few minutes down here. It was
well,
it was a little bit of a situation.
Breaking story right there.
Track my iPhone.
Track my iPhone.
Yeah, we might institute a tracking device on all the digital pieces of equipment in the building.
Let me tell you, I know all about that because I had to spend all last week researching all those different companies that offer that service for work. But that's neither here nor there. Mike is trying to get another video of Gary. Oh, he finally gets a strike. You guys didn't see it on your screen, but he finally got it. He got the messenger to get out the 7, and I'm sure Mike's happy. He just went from one to another. Oh, two in a row.
Pretty good.
That was really good. Can't get better than that, Mike. Good
I'm on
job.
a roll. I'm getting
Yeah,
strikes
2 in a
now.
row.
I'm on a roll.
Go follow somebody
I got
else.
a double right now.
Go follow. I'm just joking. Is it 1 a.m. yet? That's going to be great. Ricky Matsko. Oh, and we're off. Ricky.
Hey, I just invented a new game,
Instagram.
guys. I just invented a new game. Basically, people could bet walking around with their phones, recording people, and make their own game.
What?
So,
Whether or not they're going to strike?
So here's what I do. I go 9 spare, 9 on the fill for Maldonado. That's the start to my game. Then I go 6-3 on the tournament leader, Faulkner. Okay?
So you're creating DraftKings by frame.
Yeah, and then I go strike for Faulkner, strike for Cavaniero, and strike for Maldonado. So I got a triple right now. So I go 9 spare, 9 fill. I guess it's a 9 whiff because he didn't get to throw at the spare.
Yeah.
And then a 6-3, and then I got a triple. Add that up at home.
So a 9 fill is just an automatic open?
Well, if you're dumb enough to go record a fill ball, yeah, you get an open if he doesn't strike.
All right, fair enough.
In our game that we're playing right now. Looking for 4 in a row.
Mike's looking for 4 in a row. Far in a row.
From the settee, 4 in a row.
From the settee. See if he gets it.
Oh,
He does.
Oh, man.
He does. I wonder if he had bracket action on that. 4, yeah, we got it. 4-bagger. Mike,
All right, here I go, looking for 5.
who are you going to get? You got to go to the other end. Run.
So what frame are you in now?
Let's see if we can get video of this. Yeah, what frame is he in? Because I don't know.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, man.
Wow, he got it. Yeah, he's a little off screen. Yeah, 5, we get it. You need to go to the low end, like 3 and 4. You can't hang out at all the good bowlers.
5,
right?
we get it.
You know, you got to go down to the other end. It's got to be a crapshoot. Get him. Get him. Is that Nathan Bohr? Get him. Look, he's running. I'm sure you saw that on screen. So there's a shot at 6 in a row with Nathan Bohr. No, Mike just missed the headpin.
Oh, it was all that hustle he did to get down there.
Yeah, he's out of breath. So what's your game at right now? What's your score?
What frame are you in?
Yeah.
We lost track.
This is
9.
the 9th. This
Was
is the 9th.
Was that the
9
fill ball,
frame.
the 7-count fill ball?
Well, all right, well, you got to record a spare shot, otherwise you're going to get another open, all right? So let's go. For those of you at home, it's the far left side of your screen. He covers it up. Mike is, he's going clean besides that fill ball that he mistakenly took video of.
All right, I think I'm rolling out of here.
Yeah, they must have heard what he was doing. That was game 8 of 8 here at the 2015 Columbia 300 Swerve IB Open here at South Point Bowling Plaza. Adam Ishman, Matt Turek, Mike Flanagan creating new games.
That could be catchy.
It might be,
It
yeah.
might actually catch
actually
on.
really cool, yeah. You just have to put some money on the table, you know, like 20 bucks a game. Somebody have to follow him around to keep score, and now he's got his earpiece back in. So he thinks we've been talking
Sure,
about
we
it
gotta
this
stop
whole
talking
time.
about it.
Yeah, I
No,
know,
we're not talking to anybody
no,
right
we're
now,
not talking
so
to
that-
anybody. Talking to a black screen. Oh, and we're back.
And we're back.
As Mike has gone to the other side of the house to try and continue his unlimited frame game. because nobody knows what frame he's in.
Moon River.
It's the endless 9th frame.
Yeah,
I mean, 8th
it's
frame.
like the 40 frame
10th.
game. Yeah. Oh, he's going to talk to people. We should just commentate on what Mike is doing. Oh, why didn't you get that one, Mike? Tripping 3 pins, 2 pins forward.
Ildemaro Ruiz from Venezuela bowls 278, game number 7.
Nice game. We don't have after 6, do we? I guess not.
No. I had it up there. I called it out. It's on your event information tabs.
Oh, it sure is. Down below the stream. Oh, you got a fan in the chat there.
Hello, Chaz. It's really late where you are.
Ricky, catching up with the chat, Ricky Matzko. I'm assuming referring to Flanagan running from one end of the bowling center to another. Says he looks like Little Mac following Mike Tyson's punch out.
Where's that really rinky bike that he was riding to in between every third match?
Ricky, I wish you were here.
But he just left the conversation.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. What are you watching down there, Mike?
I'm going to watch Ildemaro Ruiz after his 278 game.
Well, they're watching nothing right now.
Yeah, now they are.
And we're back.
Who are we watching?
Well, we're switching it over. I'm pulling the lever as we speak.
We're going to the angle cam.
Yeah, the angle cam is on, which means you're front and center, but
more side than center.
Because it's at an angle. All right, so what frame is this? 10th frame? This has got to be the 10th frame by now.
It's endless.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the turtle bag made it to the other side.
Oh, it did. I wonder if it's...
I think it's Chris's.
Yeah. Turtle power. Wrap 10 for Mike. I mean, Ruiz, Mr. Ruiz.
Mike Ruiz.
Yeah. As you see him there on your screen, flirting with bowlers. Hopefully everybody at home heard that.
I hope so.
Lost signals making me sleepy. Mike is the kiss of death. Well, he had a 4-bagger. If you guys are just tuning in, Mike invented a new game where he's going to walk around with his phone and record at Bowlers Bowling, which will create a game based on the scores that everybody bowls while being recorded with his phone. There are no rules. Mike just records, and the score counts up from 0. There's no frame limit. I think we're in frame 13 or 14 right now. Mike has got like a 480 going.
Is he in the 20th frame now?
Yeah, he might be. It's close. It's getting up there. And here he goes again with Ildemaro. See if he can make up for the last frame.
I understand. Especially when you don't see it.
Which he does not. That was a pretty rough shot there. You think he just got away with it, Mike, or what?
Oh, on Ildemaro?
Yeah.
Ildemaro will tell you he made 2 bad shots.
No
well,
thanks.
yeah.
Yeah, he just missed right.
What did he miss on the first? I turned around.
10 pin.
10 pin.
Yeah. Fell off into the gutter. Things are cruising along. Game number 8 of 8. A squad, 28 bowlers. South Point Plaza here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Mike Flanagan, Matt Turek, and Adam Ishman here with you. Bringing you
And
what
we're
we
back.
call continuing coverage.
Webcast continuous coverage.
Yep, that's what we got going on.
Webcast coverage.
Webcast coverage.
We're happy to have
Continuing.
28 bowlers tonight. We're happy to have 40 signed up for tomorrow morning already. And we anticipate we are now setting the over-under on entries at 151.
Which is really good.
It is good. We will take it. Ari Wilson just 7-10'd.
Glad you didn't get that as your 23rd frame.
I appreciate that.
I think it's 25. And he's going for 20, whatever he's on.
I see scores coming.
We were getting scores. Looks like it.
Game 7.
Hot off the press.
Hot off the press. Your leader. Anybody want to guess?
I didn't see it, but go ahead and read it.
Gary?
Is it Gary?
You are correct.
Is he over 170?
Gary Faulkner, your leader.
200?
At plus 194.
Oh.
Yeah, you went backwards.
Yeah, he did go backwards quite a bit.
Second is Ildemar Ruiz at plus 144. Shawn
That's a
Maldonado at 108. Aaron Lawrence 104. And I've been a fan for D-Ron Booker for many years in fifth at plus 79.
That's a jump of 16 pins.
Tony Woodward is sixth at 74. Chad Pojas, 7th, 52. Chris Sloan, 8th at plus 35. Mike Hart, plus 21. And rounding out your top 10, Mike Sagers at plus 13. Those are the only 10-plus scores in the building.
That's interesting. I'm going to go on assignment, Mike.
Why?
I got to find the little boys' room real quick. Oh, it's that way?
Okay, get back so we can end the broadcast.
Well, I mean, you got 5 frames. I mean, you got half the game over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. We do have one pair behind.
I figure I go now and then right
Yeah,
about the 8th
good-
frame.
good call. Good
I mean, I can go to the 8th frame if that's what you'd like.
No, you're okay.
No, I mean, I can. That's no big deal. I'm just messing with him.
Winding down. Winding down. We are going to troubleshoot after tonight's block why the laptop says lost signal every so often. Squeeze in behind you. Ricky is talking to John in the chat here about more on a pair tomorrow. Well, let's just, for instance, say we get a squad with 70 bowlers. We have 60 lanes in this building. We don't anticipate any pairs having more than 3 bowlers on a pair the entire time that we're running the event. So we're going to work real hard to make sure that more traffic on the lane does not affect the overall mojo of the tournament. Chaz. Yeah, we've got a lot of lanes to work with, so we're probably going to have 40 or so. 40. Even if we put 40 on each side of the house.
You're going to have 5 pairs with 3. on each side, then.
There you have it. We probably won't use in pairs, but we don't know yet. We'll use them if we have to.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, so I think 3 on a pair is pretty much going to be par for the course here. Unless just all of a sudden some shuttle bus shows up with just 120 bowlers on it, then yes, you guys have a great point in the chat. I don't know why the scoring is slowing. I just think that I think once you follow lane transition, once you follow that lane transition, I think that you, at that point in time, can not have predictable reads off the end of the pattern. I mean, Il Demaro bowled 270 and then went over on the next pair and whiffed a 10 pin and whiffed the head pin right twice. Well, he didn't whiff it the second time. He was close to it. So. Yeah, the 2-8-10's definitely coming into play. What I ought to do tomorrow is just never re-oil.
Yeah.
Just run them all day, and then we'll just let them. We'll let the round of Cashers round just bowl on whatever's left over from Saturday.
And the finals will be in the parking lot.
Yeah, we'll just. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. I'm gonna ask those guys. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna put out the house shot for one of the squads. I just don't know which one yet.
Just do it on every other lane.
I wonder if they have a house shot here.
They do.
There's a house shot for the bowling plaza.
Yes, I bowled on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that. That is weird, wild stuff. Is Gary done? No, he's got a strike up in the 9th.
Yeah, he's got 1 frame left.
What's our? Yeah, there's the Gary cam. We got good coverage here, actually. We can pretty much cover just about anything we want to cover.
Right now, yeah.
Thanks to the booth cam. Well, everybody, hey, as we wind down, I definitely want to thank Lefties Rule for being in the chat. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight as we wind down our coverage. I want to thank Columbia 300 for making this possible and the makers of the new Swerve with Hypershock technology. Make sure you give that ball a look on the website and all the social media platforms. Check out the Swerve. It's a great ball. We've been talking about it all night. Also want to thank the South Point Bowling Plaza for providing this great venue and welcoming us with open arms to be here. I want to thank Adam Ishman for joining us in the booth tonight. I want to thank Matt Turek for making it out to Las Vegas to produce all of our webcasts here this weekend. I want to thank everyone that's been part of our chat this evening. And I want to thank the tournament office, Jerry Anderson, Kim Richter, Pam and the family, so to speak, for being out here and working so hard, making all this happen. We hope that tomorrow you'll be able to join us for more coverage. Continuing coverage is what we call it here. Tomorrow beginning at 9 a.m. for another 8 games of bowling, and then again on a Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. for 8 more games of bowling. Also Sunday morning at 9 a.m. for the Cashers round, and around noon we'll start the match play, and we should have our stepladder finals Sunday night around 5:30 Pacific time. That's 7:30 in the Central Time Zone and 8:30 on the East Coast. And it is interesting to see a number posted for the high block pinfall. Faulkner sits at plus 194, and I'll take you over to his pair now. He's left the 379, and this is going to be his final ball, the block. As he backs it up at it, gives it a good run, but he's going to go backwards again. He bowls 178 the last game. That drops him 22 pins, puts him at plus 172. So Il Demaro can get there, but Il Demaro was struggling.
He just doubled in the 5th and 6th of that game.
So Il Demaro's trying to get there. And I believe that is this camera.
It's the angle cam.
I'm going to grab a photo of Gary Faulkner for social media, in case he is the leader.
Welcome back, man.
Yeah, thanks. I'm back. Back from assignment.
Did I hold on?
Just in time, it looks.
Yeah, we have, looks like about 3 frames to go.
Yeah, this is just a reminder that it is all squads combined on the pinfall for who's going to be the top 20%.
One thing I don't know, did we cover is when do the pins carry over and when do they reset?
They never reset.
They carry over all day long.
Carry over the whole time.
Yeah, every pin matters. We usually don't get involved in events where there's pins that drop.
Well, that's a good thing.
Otherwise, we might as well just restart the tournament every game.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah. That's just kind of our philosophy. Nothing against tournaments that do things other ways.
No, not at all.
Sometimes it can't be helped. Sometimes they take certain amount of bowlers from each squad, and then you have to drop the pins.
Well, sometimes when you make it to Sunday, pins start over or reset. That's not the case, especially in that catcher's round for the 4 games on Sunday morning.
Oh, tried to roll 2-pin.
Tell you what, over here, they're getting really tight.
They look ugly.
Really tight down lane. Really tight down lane. So Faulkner finishes at plus 172, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
So 172 is your leader, unless Ildemaro can catch him. Ildemaro would need 230. He cannot get there. Ildemaro cannot get there. He can only bowl 227, which would take him to 68 over. Is that right?
We're checking that.
He can get to 160. 161 to be exact.
Okay. So did I hear correct that the scoring?
The scoring is, it's a half a frame ahead in this building.
All right. 10-4, Roger, over. Copy that.
Because he was inverted.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
I hope somebody at home gets that.
Pattern is full.
Negative. Negative, Ghost Rider.
This losing signal is really getting annoying.
Yep.
It's only happened about 100 times.
Yeah,
and we're back.
More frequent. I guess we should line up. You wanna? This is the far seat, Mike.
I'm now the middle seat.
All right, I think we'll make it work. Mike Sager's finishing out his last game, 8 games about in the books. We're done on the low side. Got 2 pairs left over on the high side. I'll even move the camera. Or actually, I'll give you a different one. Oh, let's see. Where am I at here?
You're on the angle cam. Which isn't.
Here you go. Last 2 pairs. I got you on the. These are the last 2 pairs left in competition. So Ildemaro strikes. And you're telling me he can get to 217.
Yes.
Yeah, because Ildemaro started with open, strike, spare, triple, 9 spare, strike. He's now going up in the 10th frame on 55. And he would be, I believe, in second on this squad.
Yeah, the gap between second and third was enough.
He 310s.
So that gets him into the 190s if he makes the spare.
So that's going to put him after 7. Just take a look at a little scoring pace here. After 7, Ildemaro was, after 8, he'll be around 140 over, 130 something over. Faulkner goes backwards. Maldonado last game, what did he have? Remember what Maldonado had the last game?
I didn't catch it.
So 172 is going to lead. Not bad.
That's pretty good, actually.
220.
Yeah.
Happy with that. Scoring pace. Mike Sagers finishing up. Sagers plus 13. Or is it 21? 13. Plus 13 coming into this game. Respectable score. And he's going to be at the 170s. I got to learn how to read these scores.
They're a little confusing if you don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah, looks
so
to be 173.
Ildemaro's 197.
I want to thank everybody for joining us in the chat this evening as we watch the final balls of competition. We'll wrap things up. We'll also have standings after game number 8. It'll refresh after we go off the air on your event information tabs down below, but you're going to find that Gary Faulkner is your tournament leader at plus 172. He was 200 and something over there for a while.
After 6, he was like 210.
Oh, we got a big split here.
That's a 4 count, ain't it?
That is 4 through the middle.
Yep.
How about some heroics to go off the air with?
Come on.
I don't know what to do about that. I really don't.
We talk off the air, I guess.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Just don't know why it does that.
I got an idea. I don't know if you're going to go for it or not, but I got an idea.
All right. Well, it's better than any I have. I have none.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You too, man. I'll see you next week.
And I get the shaft again. He has no idea who I am. I got the haircut,
That's
guys.
all right.
Come on. It's trending on Twitter.
Here is last shot, last frame, Corbin Edeldorf.
That's a good
That's
one
one
to
to
end
go
on.
in.
Well, he's got one more. Fill it up.
Wow, you said it was the last shot.
Yeah.
No, it's the last balls.
You just watch the screen and...
Yeah. Yep. He's
got
got one more.
All right, one more.
One more right here. He needs this strike.
That looks to be a Kraken.
Well, what it is, it's uphill.
I don't think that ball's going to be enough.
It's uphill. It's going to break a little to the left.
Just a little bit.
You want to look about 4 pins just outside right edge.
Oh, wow. That was better
There
than
you
the
have
last
it.
one.
We're a little behind here or something. This is going to be interesting to edit. All right, let's bring it into the booth.
All right, let's do it. Gonna pull the lever.
Well done.
Well, hey, everyone. Thanks for watching tonight's coverage. Mike Flanagan here wrapping things up along with Adam Ishman from Ebonite International, District Sales Manager, working his first event. We're happy to have him here along with Matt Turek, who just came in from St. Louis, producing the show. Guys, happy to get this one under our belt. Number 1, the broadcast. Number 2, 28 bowlers bowled tonight. We have 2 more squads coming up tomorrow. Adam, what did you see from this squad?
I saw a lot of transition between first game and basically every game after that. There was some type of transition on the lanes, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens tomorrow with more bowlers on the lanes.
I thought very early on that maybe we would see a lefty fest with Gary Faulkner getting out to such a great start, but that did not.
That definitely did not. That when he went to the other side of the building, that did not happen.
No.
Pair to pair is going to be tricky.
I think so too. And Matt, what did you see? This is your first time in this facility.
Yeah,
too.
well, first of all, I thought the facility is great. It's awesome to be here. You can park a 747 in here. I've said that all night. The thing that I'm really taking away from this are scores seem to be a little bit higher than I expected. And going on what you guys said, the lefties, it's going to be interesting to see how they fare tomorrow with, like what Adam said, having more bowlers on the lane and a little bit slower pace as well. I think the faster pace plays well to bowlers who score higher. If you're throwing shots consistently at a fast pace, you throw a little, score a little bit higher. So it's going to be neat to see how they react tomorrow with more bowlers on a pair.
And we did have 2 lefties that were following each other, and that was it.
Yeah.
So
that's another play.
Yeah, there's another dynamic to that. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Absolutely. We want to thank all of our sponsors too. Columbia 300 with the new Swerve coming out. The tournament's named after the Swerve. Make sure you check it out when you consider your next bowling ball purchase. Make sure you check out Ebonite International and the Columbia line and the new Swerve with Hypershock technology. We've been talking about all night. You can find out more on the Columbia 300 website or through any of the social media channels, including the YouTube channel. Also want to thank Mike Monyak and his great staff for providing such a great venue for us here this evening. And I want to thank the tournament staff for working so hard behind the scenes. So for these 2 guys who are sitting here wrapping up the show, and myself and everybody here, thanks for watching tonight. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more coverage at 9 a.m. and then again around 4 p.m. and then, of course, all day Sunday with a stepladder final at 5:30. Good night from Las Vegas. Thanks so much, guys, for being here.
See you tomorrow.